Cover Sam in the gold, and I'm not talking the metal. He loves the PP, I'm told. He would take 5 guys at the same time if he could, but he's afraid that it might be too good.
Has always been a schemer, living life on the run, trying to make his way in life, but Tommy's the only one. He's lost in a web of lies, no way to break it free. He's got a CP case to face, but Tommy's in his dreams.
They'll hold this case, the neighbors disgrace. His parents kicked him out with nowhere else to go. He's living in his parents' backyard, it's all he knows. Addicted to the coke with nowhere left to go. No one knows the truth, Bill hides in plain sight. His addiction controls him, he's living in the night. His parents can't help him, they can't fix the pain. The only way out is through, but he's stuck in the rain.
Sam been head out in the street, looking for fame, hoping to meet. Bills out of luck, no money in sight. Sucking on Tommy's car, a little bit of light. She's out there making moves, one step ahead of the law. Taking what she needs, playing a dangerous game. No one knows the truth. She's an expert grifter. She's Jaws the grifter, scamming survivors. Sam was meant to be the hero and man of his word, but then the evidence went missing and truth he preferred unheard. He thought he could escape it, but the truth kept coming back. Now his conscience is a guilty one, a heavy weight on his back. Always needed to be seen driving around in his Jeep, always looking for approval, it's a never-ending need. Watching his reflection, seeking validation on every street. Ray's obsession is never-ending, it's a need he can't defeat. Colfax running wild, his mind is a prison, escaping reality but no one will listen. Visions of the past locked away in his head, dreaming of a night with Tommy in the shed. 3 years and still can't believe it's true. I thought I'd be in control, but not like this. And depressed, living in fear of the police. His obsession with Tommy too deep for release.
No money, no job, the future looks bleak. He's living in his parents' backyard, a broken man at his feet. He's addicted to the coke, his life in a choke. It's a lonely road, he's on no one left to give a hope.
He's stuck in a cycle, can't break away. Living in his parents' backyard day after day. He's addicted to the white powder, he can't quit. His life is a blur, no way to admit. Tim and Ed trying to act cool, sucking on Tommy's pipe just to get a few views. They're living out on the street with nowhere to go. Can't believe they're doing this just for a show. She's a sly one, always living large. She's got a plan, never going in charge. She's a grifter, quick to deceive. She's got her victims, she'll never leave. Taking a drive in his orange Jeep, looking for attention and recognition. Always searching for someone to tell him he's great wherever he goes, he's on the hunt. He's addicted to the praise and adoration, never satisfied with the amount he's done. His desperate need to hear about himself is a habit that's hard to overcome. Tommy, that's all Colfax knows. Still addicted to coke, all up in his nose. Same uses his money, trying to buy clout. And facing charges that we all know about.
All right, what's up, everybody? So, yeah, I got wasted last night again. I relapsed again. I did see I had to delete the video because of the porn bombing, but I did see in the chat where, of course, I was challenging Ed to come up last night, and he said, if you're drunk, I'm not going to do it. So, okay, that's cool. I am sober now. So, Edward, just you and me, we can talk like men. We don't have to yell. Or whatever, we can just talk. I tagged you in the stream here, so I know you know. So I'm taking you up on that offer. So where are you at? Where he at? And hey, dude, Ed, if I need to, I'll get a mediator up here, like Telly, if he wants to, or Tommy Boy said he may. I don't know. Somebody that's, that will not let us over talk each other, if you will, and try to keep it a little bit civil. Or Bobby Joe can. It doesn't matter. Somebody can come up and mediate. That's fine. We'll get like, what, I don't know, like a 2-minute opening statement or whatever, and then a 1-minute rebuttal, and then, I don't know, we'll figure out something. However you want to do it, man, I'm giving you a chance. Yeah, Tommy can do it. Tommy can mediate. Now, if I drop the link, I'm not just letting anybody up because, last night was a shit show. But yeah, if anybody wants to come up and mediate this, here is the link. I hope it's the right link. Good Lord. Last night. Oh, shit. I don't even remember half of it. This should be the link. Let me double check real quick. It is what it is, though. Dunya, maybe she can mediate. We just need one. Let me know, though, before you come up who decides if somebody wants to mediate, whether it be Tommy or Nunya or Tommy Boy or Telly, Bobby Joe. Just let me know. And wait, didn't the link post? Wait. Yeah, it did. Okay. Man, something's wrong with the chat on the studio side. It's not showing everything. It's pretty weird. I could play some more Haystack while we're waiting. I'm not gonna wait too long though. I'm not gonna, Ed, are you making me use my unlimited StreamYard hours to waste it on you not coming up or shit? I'm sober. Come on up. Come on, Ed. Come on, Edward. Where are you? Don't look scared. It's just me. Hey, Bobby Joe.
Hey,
Sorry about last
you
night.
feeling all right?
I've still got a hangover. Yeah, I messed up.
Yeah, I bet. I'm surprised you're up.
Yeah, somebody said that's going to come over, but I don't know. I'm not seeing anything yet.
He just posted a comment.
Okay. I don't know why things are not showing up. Oh, there it is. Jeff, this is extremely something. Let me put on the screen real quick so I can read it. Jeff, this is extremely disrespectful to assume that I'm ready to go wherever you are. I'm not just sitting here all day. Give me a few minutes to get home and I see what I can do. Hey, okay, that's cool. Even though you used to call me on live and wake me up, but okay. I'll wait a little bit. I don't know if everybody
I
else.
will do my best, Dragonfly.
But no, in all seriousness, Ed, Bobby Joe's agreed to mediate, and so we can't talk over each other. Try to keep it civil as possible.
Yeah, I got a big enough mouth to talk over both of you to shut the fuck up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
So apparently he's on his way home, so maybe he went to the kitchen and he's walking to his room, to the computer. I don't know if that's what he means by on his way home or... Okay, I'll stop being an ass.
Hi, behave. Wait.
Dude, check this out, Bobby Joe. So obviously I woke up what happened, And so I was like, oh shit, there's CP on, or not CP, but P bombing, porn bombing. And I was like, well, I'm gonna have to do the damn stream. So I put it to unlisted or whatever at first, and I watched it so I could still watch the chat. And that CFN Rocks dude, the one that he went after a lot of people, by the way. That's why I went over to the Thin Wendy. I don't know even what happened with her, and I think we had a fallout or something. I don't even remember. But
yeah.
How I was literally speechless. He went live and we had been on panels together and whatnot, and I never really visited his channel much. And he would come visit mine once in a while. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over and support, And there were some people. There's a few people from this community that go over there too. And I could give a shit less about whoever she is in a bikini. I could care less, and I never said anything about that in the chats. You know, it's so stupid. And I gave a little, I gave a super chat like I do to almost everybody when I'm able to. And so I don't know what his obsession was with bringing up his wife's tits. I thought it was kind
what
of
he
funny.
said you were complaining about. I don't know. I was so confused with the whole Wendy and him. I jumped up there because of him saying,
Yeah,
oh gosh, that was
car
like
fall.
4 o'clock in the morning for me. Like, just, like complaining about where were predator catchers when he was younger, and it's like we were fucking his age, like we were a
Right.
couple years old. Like it like I said this morning, it wasn't like when I was younger, all that shit was like hush hush, and even freaking say 40 to 50 years ago, like kids were 14-year-olds were married. Like it's crazy the way it used to be back in the day. Like it's
Yeah.
sick.
Well, my
So now
grandpa.
we're trying to help
Yeah.
these kids now.
Exactly. I never listened to that, but it's like my only like my great grandpa and my great grandma. I didn't get to meet my great grandma. She, I was born after she was deceased. But I got to meet my great grandpa. They had a farm and they worked on the farm. Well, back then she was 12, he was 14 when they got married,
Right.
and that was around.
Yeah.
I want to say the Great Depression or whatever, but that's just kind of the way it was, I guess, back then. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it was crazy. My grandmother, she was married to my grandfather, which there was like a 20-year difference, and she was like 14 when they got married. It was sick back then.
right.
Like
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't even imagine my youngest being married. Get the hell, you're out your damn mind.
right.
Like,
I was even probably a little overprotective, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I think I was overprotective of my daughters, and I guess it worked a little bit because they didn't, get pregnant or anything till they were an adult, all that stuff. So maybe it did help a
right.
little bit, but yeah, I was like,
Yeah. That's
you're
how
not
you
getting
need to be. Like
I used to
this
joke
world
around.
is.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I used to joke around with them. I was like, you're not getting married till you're 30. Of course, I
Oh, hell
was
yeah! I
joking.
remember my parents saying that, or like, "Oh, you're never having a boyfriend until you're freaking 30." Like, I remember that.
But they did good. They did good. My oldest daughter, my son-in-law was a Marine, and he did, I think, 4 years in the Marine Corps, and now he's a truck driver and doing really, really good. My middle daughter, same thing. Her fiance is a truck driver. He's an owner op, so he actually owns his own business and semi and everything. So I'm really proud of my daughters. I guess I did something good. I wasn't too. I thought I was too
Right.
overprotective, but trying to find that comment that Ed put up.
Chat is going way too fast. I don't know. Is Nevermore in here? Like the way it's talking, like Nevermore's in here or some shit. I don't know.
Javi.
There's way too many.
Javi, I hate this. I'm not going to put you on the screen, but I have to see your face before I let you up after last night. I got to be extra careful. Gotcha. Thanks. What up? What up?
Am I allowed on here?
Of course. What's up, dude?
Janae's not here, is she?
She's not allowed up here anymore. After that last time, hell no.
Good.
Nada.
Yeah, I missed all that shit too. I have no clue what the hell happened.
I didn't miss it. I was kind of there.
Oh, kind of.
Well, she said some pretty nasty stuff to Javi, and that
Nah,
wasn't very acceptable.
it's over. I'm good now.
Yeah.
So anyway, what am I moderating? Just kidding. I'm not gonna moderate shit because he's not gonna show up.
Well,
No, he actually said
Look on
he's
the
driving
screen.
home and
Oh,
that's why I
okay.
wanted to put that back up.
Well, that's a first.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm just kidding. I don't even know who the fuck Ed is. I just hear his name.
Oh, you don't know who it is?
I don't
Well,
know a lot about these people in the community. I'm just saying. I'm an outsider.
Oh. Damn.
I'm the
If the
resident
chat
historian.
if the chat goes too fast managing mods, you can slow it down. You can put like a type of message every 8 seconds is
Hello,
a good one, I
Bingo's
guess.
mom.
Hey,
I
Bingo's
don't think
mom.
managing mods can do that.
Yep, you can. All you
Oh,
do,
really?
I think I made you a manager mod last night. So if you're on your phone, to actually be on YouTube and you're on your computer to be through StreamYard, so you'll see like a settings looking avatar thing. I don't know, and you hit that and it gives you like it says chat filter, where you can do all chat or top chat, and then community moderations right below that, and you can click
Oh,
community moderation. Yep, and then you can do you can slow the chat down if it gets too fast, or you can turn it to subscribers only mode, all that stuff. Yes,
that's
ma'am.
cool.
Oh,
So yeah, if it
Thank
does
you,
get too,
Nanya.
hey,
if it
Strike
does
Force.
get
Hey,
Strike
Pat Con.
Force, PatCon, Gina, Bingo's mom, the suspect, Pure Virus, Aha, James,
I heard
Dragonfly.
they went pretty hard at PatCon the other day.
Oh yeah, that was on this stream, I think, wasn't it? I don't remember.
Damn, I've been missing all the good shit, man. I guess I have no clue what the hell's been going on.
Well, see, the whole stream for that was for me to drag Hebrew, and he, of course, he showed up just in not his regular accounts. He would not come on stream, and then Jen A kept saying, "I just want 2 minutes" or something like that, So I finally let her up, and I had no idea, obviously, what it was going to be about, of course. And basically, all hell broke loose. To make a long
I
story
wouldn't say I broke loose.
lovely.
That's just an expression I grew up to. But yeah,
Man, yeah, pretty much. Same shit, different day. That's why it's just like when my phone
right.
goes off, I don't even look at it. Like it's just the same shit all the time. It's I'm so tired. I can't wait. I'm going on vacation August 8th till the 13th, and you fuck YouTube. Anybody from YouTube hits me up, I'm smashing my phone.
It's like when I went on the road with my son-in-law, I was going to go on the road with him for almost an entire month. And of course, my daughter, she started dilating when we were in LA. So we were on the road for a couple of weeks, and I virtually stayed almost completely away from YouTube. The only time that was hard was at night. And I actually remember, I think it was LB's stream, actually. It was you were up there, Cap, LB, and, this is kind of towards, it was still kind of when it was an every night dragging type thing, And I did watch that. I was like, I don't know if I type anything or not. I was like, I don't really want to type much or type anything. I just want to lurk a little bit, That's basically pretty much all I did, I think. I did like a quick little live just to say hi in Oklahoma City, I think it was. And I think another one doing laundry at LA. That was it.
Oh my God, Jeff, you just don't stop talking. You're like Kurt Jr., man, I'm telling you. Wait, this is not a drag stream? My bad, dude. I thought this was a roast.
I don't know how this is going to turn out, to be honest with you.
Wait, Nevermore is now saying he never had CP? What? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, he said that he called Ray Haystack and fucking. Oh my god, I
Whoa,
can't with these
whoa, whoa, whoa!
people.
I was told we can't cuss on this channel.
Fuck this.
Streams like this, I don't care. You guys can cuss.
Well, I was gonna do it anyway. I told you the same thing last time.
Yeah. Wait, is Nevermore
Yeah, I
in
got a
chat?
trucker's mouth, bro.
I don't see Nevermore in chat.
Hey, Haystack, where did you see that? Someone asked Nevermore why he and his was shopping around for ways to raise contact. Oh my god, what the hell?
Huh?
James, that's a fucking my thoughts. You want to know my thoughts on his fucking piece of shit joke? He's a sick fuck. That's what I think. That was not no fucking joke. That was disgusting.
What's up,
He's
OTR?
he's so lucky I wasn't watching that stream when that shit was going on. And to fucking have whoever that was laugh was even more disgusting.
I miss out on a lot.
Play that. Nanya, you'll have to send it to me because I can't click on anything.
Wait, Chief Deputy Officer. Someone asked Nevermore why he and his partners was shopping around for ways to quote erase to content end quote put on his computer screenshots to prove. Yeah, that is a good question.
Play that clip.
Which one?
I don't know. Tommy Boy just said play that clip. Nanya, is that something you want Jeff to play now, or
Play that.
Oh, it's
you
right
want me
there.
to watch it later? Oh, they want you to wait. Holy shit, I can't keep up. You mean Bitchbot is defending Nevermore on his joke, or Joko Loca Cup? That Bitchbot, I don't watch his fucking shit. He's a piece of shit with his threats and running his mouth. He's a big old bitch.
I think she wants you to play it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it up here. I gotta go back up a little bit.
Make sure you only play his voice. Don't show it on freaking screen, or the bitch will strike you.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. I actually am
You can't
still
strike my
learning this
stream.
shit. So yeah, I won't play it just for that reason. I don't want to. Yeah. Because I got it set where it's video and audio.
I can stream the panel channel, however, it's still streaming through Jeff's channel.
Yeah, the panel channel won't strike you, but Bitchbot just made a video, and I guess that's what they're asking to watch.
Yeah, sorry guys.
If you don't know who Bitchbot is, that's Warbot. That I guess he just made a video sticking up for Nevermore in his so-called joke.
Yeah, I honestly don't really watch him. I think I saw one video or something. That's it. Because it's usually just a black screen. And he doesn't. I don't think he uses StreamYards or anything. And he'll just like talk or whatever. He'll talk for like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. Tommy Boy saying no, play the panel channel.
All right. So is it the post in the panel channel? Is it a newer one or?
Just play. What the fuck, Tommy Boy? Make up your mind. I'm not playing with you. You fucked around with me too much this morning with your bullshit.
I didn't even know I was on Tommy Boy's panel last night until I woke up.
Oh yeah.
Damn. I was really messed up.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: is I honestly didn't plan to get trashed. I just wanted to get a little buzz, but unfortunately, no, I got trashed.
Tommy Boy needs to go and watch that video from this morning and look at, like, just read all his comments. It's disgusting.
What? Oh, over at Warbox.
Yeah, his no, Tommy Boy's video this morning, his live.
So anyway, there I was searching the internet for internet conspiracies, and I found this page called Hoax Wars. Completely useless.
Really? I've heard of them. Sounds familiar, anyways.
This is the safe one. Nanya just dropped the link, Jeff, and said this is a safe one.
Okay, good. Might be easier that way. Nanya.
What's up, Telly?
Come on. Oh, it's a short. Okay, hold on 1 second. Because it'll start playing right away on my computer, so I have to pause it first and then share screen. If it'll work, it started buffering, then it just froze.
It's because you took it from a Fed.
We all feds.
Damn it. I tell myself I'm going to buy a new computer, and I just keep putting it off.
Some of us are local Feds, some of us are international Feds. You know what I mean?
There we go.
All right, here we go. Let me share screen real quick. Gonna read this one.
Hello, Kobe.
Kobe in the building.
All right, present. Work with me, computer. Work with me.
You have to be 10% smarter than the equipment you're working with.
Is it called What Kind of Joke Is That? Nevermore? Is that the name of it? I think it is. All right. And hopefully, all right, here we go.
No, they come in here beat off women.
Yeah. So that's funny to you. Is that funny to you?
We have a good old-fashioned country circle jerk.
Yeah. Wow. Well, making jokes about being off the CP, that's pretty classy, Nevermore.
Those are the types of people that you should at least be concerned about and look closely at. We're talking about people who molest in the context of an institution. And in these situations, we tend to find that these people are...
Is the volume low for anybody else?
It is.
I can't hear shit.
Okay, I thought I was bugging.
No, it's really, really low. And to the best of my knowledge, it's all the way up.
What happened to that CP on your computer? Did you get that cleared up?
No, I still look at it and beat off every night with it.
What the?
So what happened? Did the cops investigate it?
Is there a full video? I think that's just short.
They come in here beat off women.
Yeah. So that's funny to you. Is that funny to
We
you?
have a good old-fashioned country circle jerk.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, making jokes about beating off the CP, that's pretty classy, Nevermore.
Those are the types of people that you should at least be concerned about and look closely at. We're talking about people who molest in the context of an institution. And in these situations, we tend to find that these people are single, unattached persons, teachers, youth leaders, priests.
I don't know what the deal with the volume is on that, though.
My fucking stomach is turning. That's disgusting. Hold on a second. I gotta look.
I mean, that's not even like I don't even find that like as dark humor, you know? It's just wrong. Jeff, you have to go back to the YouTube video and turn your... Oh, is that why? My bad. Okay. Let me try that then real quick. If it works, I'll play it one more time. It's just a short, so. Why does people?
You know what I
always-
realized? There's certain words you shouldn't say on YouTube, like adrenochrome.
Yeah, it's all.
Okay. I'm back. Oh. That
I've got them
shit-
all the way up, Nunya. The volume is all the way up. I think it's just that video, that short.
It's Jeff's computer. We all know. It was fucking
It
trash
probably
last
is.
night.
It is, but I honestly think that's all good. I honestly think that particular short, it's because the volume even went down further when that dude says he's this. What's that? Hold on. Did you guys hear that?
No.
Okay.
That's probably why you're the only one laughing.
Yeah, I know. Somebody's trying to call me from Instagram. I'm live right now.
I can't believe he said that shit. Oh my god, man.
Was this yesterday or this morning or?
I don't know. Yesterday I wasn't on all day up until I saw your panel on it. It was like 4:00 my time. So this morning.
What panel was that on again?
I think Ed's.
Okay. Well, Mr. Ed, it's been a half hour.
He said maybe if you caught him.
I have a feeling he's not going to come up. I think he's too scared. That's just my opinion. Last night on Ed's panel channel said. Wait a minute.
Jeffrey, private chat.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's all good.
Okay. I just don't feel like arguing.
Yeah. It's all good. Well, I don't know how long we should drag this out. I don't know. I was gonna give it maybe, but since he did say something, I'll give it a little bit. But I wasn't gonna wait too long. That's why. I mean, I saw that he was live, and I was actually going to go to his channel because after I saw the video before I deleted it from last night. Wait, where's this?
Check your basement, Jeff.
Wait, it's another
Basement.
you.
That's me.
Yeah. All right.
So what happened to that CP on your computer? Did you get that cleared up?
No, I still look at it and beat off every night with it.
Yeah.
God.
So what happened? Did the
Oh my God.
cops investigate it or?
No, they come in here and beat off with me.
Yeah. So
We
it's
have a
funny
good-
to you.
we
Is
have-
that funny to you? Is it?
We have a good old fashioned country circle jerk.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want to get struck, but at least people got the idea more on that one. That's just messed up.
I'm sorry, Ed. You should have kicked his fucking ass off. That's that literally is making my stomach turn. It's not a fucking joke. What? Who would when Telly asked that question? That would be the last thing that would come to my fucking mind to have come out of my mouth. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
He said it so nonchalant too. That's the
Yeah, it was so easy. slid right out of his mouth like fucking nothing. That's what. Oh my God! Wow! Fucking wow! Nevermore. Damn it! What? Fuck you! You a whole piece of shit, man. Bigger than a whole piece of shit. Damn. And it disgusts me that I even fucking used to talk to him or be on his channel or anything. Fucking piece of shit.
FTK, do you want to come up?
I'm fucking wow. Oh, fucking wow, man.
Before I go,
When this
Oh,
community
Nunya's coming up.
there's a
does
wolf
not
catch in
fucking.
27 minutes.
There's a what?
Wolf's got a catch in 25 minutes.
All right.
really?
Just saying. But I'll talk to y'all later.
Got this.
And
Alrighty.
Jen A, I'm sorry that I couldn't poke fun at you today, but it's okay.
There's
There's
always
always
next
next
time.
time. Jinx. Oh Lord.
Oh, shit.
Oh
I can't
Lord.
fucking believe that shit. Oh,
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
You know what my interpretation of that was? He's so fucking seething at me for the way that I fucking talked to Jen A or something like that. And he fucking
Is,
threw it out. Oh, it just fucking staggered. And then when he fucking
is that
doubled
what
down,
you were talking to him about, Kelly? Like before you asked him that question? Colby, please stop. Rewind. I'm talking about Nevermore's street. Okay, I'm sorry, Telly. What were y'all talking about before you asked him that question?
well, I just sort of got over there, and he was sort of fighting back, and he was fucking having a bitch at me. I think for the way that Jen A had been treated, and fucking Mitch was up there, and he was being a little dick as usual. So I just jump up and
First off,
start them. Yeah, go
First off, Jen A is not a real Christian, and she's lame, so it's a double offensive.
Yeah. Anyway, and then yeah, it was pretty,
Wait. Whoever's driving, can you mute your? It's hard to hear the car. I appreciate it.
it was pretty fucking strange way to answer that, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That was
that's triple offensive.
and how it just rolled right out of his fucking mouth like nothing. That it.
Yeah.
Didn't think nothing. That's disgusting.
Yeah, and
And
then
Jen A just allowed it.
what?
Jen
No, they
A
were
just
talking
allowed
about-
that to happen.
I don't know. You're trolling here, or you're serious? I can't
No,
follow you.
yeah, for real. Jen A just allowed that to happen without saying anything.
No, she wasn't up there.
That doesn't mean she can't say anything. She talks all the time.
We'd have to go back to the comments and see if she's commented on anything. But
Yeah, I can't see
She
her. I wasn't reading the comments, so but no, yeah, fuck. And then he went to it again, and then he went to it the fucking third time. Added another fucking layer to it. So what is he
What?
saying? Well, I mean, he said it about it. Okay, he's doing it, and then he said the police are doing it, and then he said we're all fucking doing it in a circle. It's like he just kept going up a fucking gear for each time. And what's he trying? Is he trying to fucking put me off, or is he? It's just fucking ridiculous. And he's supposed to be a fucking pastor, is he?
I think he's an ordained minister or deacon or something.
What, in some fucking
Oh.
hip hop church or some fucking thing, or? But
I got one thing to say. You look at the people that's hanging out with, people like Edwards, and this is the type of people that they attract.
Yeah.
And it's really a bad look on them when you get someone like a catfish like Nevermore. He's caused more damage in the community than many other people, and these are the people that we should just go ahead and just block them, and not have nothing to do with them, because people like Edwards don't let him go up on panel, and and all that. It shows what kind of person Edwards is.
Yeah.
And even people like Cameron backing Edwards and all that, it shows really what kind of person Cameron is. When Cameron has his father saying he's a master manipulator at the age of 3, y'all should take note. Because who else is going to know that man is his own father?
That's his father fucking talking, mate. Is it? Yeah. I mean, you got no fucking evidence behind that.
Well, the only evidence I have behind that is watching the guy's fucking personality and all that. And I called him out before his father ever said anything. Everything I said about Cameron was right.
Well, you don't know that, mate.
Now, Vic, I got a question for you, just revolving around the Nevermore thing. So, Ray, defended Nevermore about that whole CP thing. So, I know you had your beef with Ray, but now how do you feel about Ray with Nevermore even saying this?
Listen, man.
Yeah, I was there.
This is a deal. I got to meet Ray. Okay, I seen his personality, and he seemed like a pretty decent person. But the red flags went off when you leave your phone at home. Well, that's fine. He had his wife. He didn't want me taking pictures of his wife and doxing her, what she looks like, and all that. That's understandable. Okay, but now when we're there at the zoo, somebody looked at his wife the wrong way. It was another woman, and she's from Afghanistan, or she was a Muslim lady.
Jenny would not like that.
And she looked at his wife a certain way, and he kind of confronted her, and then wanted to know who her husband was, and he confronted him too. And I'm thinking to myself, holy fuck, I'm going to have to get in a fight here at the zoo, because he's going to get in a fight, and I mean, but it de-escalated. That did happen. I swear to God it happened. But then when he went up on Edward's panel saying, how chummy he was, and, oh, I support you. How many times do I call you a day? That fucking pissed me the fuck off. And what really got me was he was up on Edward's panel with a picture of me in his avatar.
Okay. You want to hear something crazier? You want to hear something crazier?
For 1 second. I have Wolf on Blaze on my TV. They're in the car, but as soon as this catch starts up there, okay, I'm jumping out. I'm gonna go watch the catch real quick.
Wait, Vic, wait.
Fucking hell, Vic.
Vic, are you there?
No, he's gone. I think. Come back, Vic.
No. Well, the crazy thing is, I heard Ed last night say that he called Ray he talked to Ray a few days ago.
Oh,
Wait. Really?
Yeah, he said that last night, Jeff. I think you were live with KC or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, we do that little live. Yeah.
Okay, what you want?
Yeah, mate.
Ed last night said that he talked to Ray just a few days ago.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't put it past him, but see, the thing is, I'm not going to placate and flip-flop with my feelings. If I have bad feelings about you, I'm going to fucking say it, okay? I may hold back a little bit and let it play out to see if it is how I feel that it is.
Yeah,
okay?
I hear
And, it's like Ed. Ray did not know that I was pissed off at him when he got me and we went to the zoo. I don't talk about my feelings, and how I feel about people. Maybe sometimes I may have a bad feeling about somebody, and then it turns out that, hey, I was wrong. Okay. And that's why I don't say shit until I know 100% that I don't fucking like you. And I knew 100% I didn't like Ed. It was just a matter of time me coming out, him fuck around and do something to piss me off to where I will come out.
Yeah.
I don't want confrontation, but what? Huh?
Do you hate me?
Not you. I'm talking about Ed.
Oh, okay. No, I was just wondering if you hated me or not.
No. You know, I don't. The thing is, see, I don't hate Ray. I just know better than have anything to do with the man, because
Gotcha.
actually Ray has never done anything to me for me to actually want to hate him. Okay,
Gotcha. Yeah,
there's different places I put people. You know, you can be a troll. I don't hate you. I just block you and just go about my merry way. But if I hate you, like Ed, like Cameron, like Matt, like all these other motherfuckers, like them, you know, I will tell you I hate you. And when I say hate, it's not like I want to come out and do something bad to you, but it's your actions that make me like this. You know, Matt been a wife abuser. Okay. I don't like that. And that kind of activity should not be here. But see, people like Ed back him. People like Cameron back him. That says a lot for the person's personality. See?
Yeah.
That kind of shit needs to be called out. When you do shit like that, people want to look over it and placate it and make excuses. Ed is one of the main people that makes excuses. And Cameron also. Cameron coming out with these fucking lies saying I want to rape him when I'm saying I'm balls deep in him. That means I know everything about you.
Vic, can I ask you a question?
It doesn't mean I want your fucking dirty asshole. You know, I'm not like that.
Vic, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Mate, fucking that gamers guy, he called me a fucking CP consumer last night and a fucking mate of Edwards. And he's lined up with you. He's lined up with you, isn't he? Gomez? Yeah.
He's a little weird. I had to tell him to chill out earlier today.
Chill out, mate. I'm telling you, if I ever fucking see him in any fucking chat and I've got a fucking spammer, that cunt's gone.
Well, you know, it's like this. I've had friends, you know, internet friends. Okay, I can't say they're real life friends, but the people I associate with. Okay, and you know, using that example, there's two ladies. Okay. And I like both of the ladies, but they're both arguing with each other. And I'm like, holy fuck, I can't understand why y'all are arguing about something so trivial, you know. And see, when people get mad at each other, they start saying things that they would never normally say just because of out of anger. I'm the same way. Okay, I sometimes jump conclusions, and it's not the way they meant it when they said it. So sometimes we just need to step back and look at assess the situation, you know, instead of just coming out and just, you know, blasting them.
Are you trying to fucking sort of put this in a way that you're trying to make an excuse for fucking Gomez that it might be misunderstanding?
No. I'm not making excuses for anybody's actions. But I'm just saying that, you know, I'm caught in, you know, in the middle. I don't like what's going on, you know, and I mean, it's a bad feeling, you know.
Yeah, that conflict.
I mean, I'm not saying everybody's wrong. I'm not saying everybody's right. You know, we all, you know, are wrong at some point. Yeah. And it should be pointed out that we're wrong. And, you know, each of us should sit there and listen to the other one. It's like this, dude. When me and Hebrew got mad at each other, you probably don't even know him. I called him out for who he was. His character, okay? His character.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. I can tell if these people's characters, dude. Okay, I'm 60 fucking years old, and I have issues myself, and I know what to look for. I called this motherfucker out, but I used the wrong word. I called him a fucking pedo when I meant to call him a fucking predator, and people came back at me really harsh, and they more or less stuck his side. And then later on, they found out that I was right. Yeah. But it was only I fucked up and said the wrong fucking word, you know? And it's as simple as that, you know?
Well, this cunt didn't use the wrong fucking word on me last night. He's fucking hammered it home and home and home, and now he's written fucking things. He's so fucking stupid. He thinks that I'm some kind of secret agent that's sent here to fucking split the community.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I never thought you was a secret agent. Now, you know, I've seen you call people out on both sides. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and you and I think we understand each other, Vic.
The thing is, you know, that's the type of person that we should have in a community. But see, this is the thing. What we have in a community is people all on one side or all on the other side. And some people in a community, when they see something being called out on the bad side, they'll say, yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, sometimes when they see some shit called out, they're not, even though these people are right, they're not going to say they're right.
No.
They're always going to say they're wrong just because they don't like you.
Well, I think Warbot's a classic example of that with this thing with Nevermore. He won't fucking denounce him after what he did the other night. All he says is, well, he'll say, oh yeah, but what about Cam, or what about this, or what about that? It's like, no, the topic is fucking Nevermore. What do you think about him doing that? But he just fucking deflects.
He don't want to do that because Nevermore is back in Edwards and and all of that crew. And, and these people who are back in Edwards, we can be coming out with something true about someone totally different, or we can say the sky is blue and the grass is green, and they know it's true, but they're going to say, no, it's not, because they don't like you. And this is in real life also. This isn't just here online. This is in real life.
Yeah, for sure.
So, that's the type of people that we're working with here. And also, even on both sides, there's a lot of broken people. When I say broken, things that's happened to them in the past to make them mold them what they are today.
Yeah, a lot of trauma, isn't that? And how are you doing anyway? Are you sort of going okay, just aside from all the other bullshit that's happening around here? You're still,
well,
sleeping and stuff?
I'm as good as I can be, I'm don't have dark thoughts, I don't think about hurting nobody. I've never really thought about hurting anybody except for two people in my whole entire life. But they're dead now, so I don't have to worry about them. Stalking people, that's bullshit. I don't stalk people.
No.
Cameron saying I'm stalking him. I ain't been on any platform he's on fucking with him.
Yeah. I mean, Cam's
going up to New York or Florida to fuck with him.
He's a bit of a drama
queen. Full records, but that was it, huh?
I said he's a bit of a drama queen as well, I think. But, he's obviously concerned, but I think he fucking over-exaggerates.
Well, rightfully so. I mean, yeah, but the thing is, I'm just pointing out issues, pointing out things that I've seen years ago, okay? And I analyze things, and I have to analyze things to paint a picture. And I'll do it in different scenarios and see which ones, how it works out. It's like him coming in, 2017, his father's a hero, made him the man he is. And then when he came in his community, his father's a child molester, okay, and put him in a cage. Now, that don't work. The only way a hero made him the man he is if he is a child molester.
But wasn't there a case? Wasn't his dad taken to court for a child abuse? I
haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
I thought there was a case like earlier when.
Well, he needs to post that and post the documents. Post it.
I thought he had. I thought I read it.
Listen, man. Listen, people post shit online all the time, and they block out things and they leave things out, and it's all.
I've been muted,
bullshit.
But that was divorce records, if I remember correctly. So you'd have to pull divorce records.
No, there was
divorce records. That's one thing.
Yeah,
okay.
I believe it. That's what you. If I remember correct, that's what it was.
I have records of me being taken out of a house I lived at. What the hell is that?
Oh, sorry. It's my air compressor. Sorry.
But I was taken out of the house because I was being abused. The state took me out. Okay? I have those papers. So, I'm not up here saying I was abused and all that, which I was abused for 10 years. But, I'm not pushing that narrative. I'm not using that so it gives me the right to have my personality and be the way I am in the community, because that's wrong. Okay, Kim, it used that to grift with. Okay, and the only reason he did that is now he wanted to get back in his daddy's will, and he damn well can't do it. His daddy took him out of the will because he stole his identity and drove away with a brand new Corvette and wrecked it.
Yeah. Hey, Gina, when was that? Was that how old was Cam when they went to court over that?
Yeah, just so y'all know, I'm watching the catch at the same time, supporting the Wolf and Tiny.
Is the catch happening? Is it?
Yeah. He's a nasty dude. As always. Yeah. I just wanted to. I'm still here. I didn't know if I should shut it down or what, but
Ed said he's gonna try to come up. So I mean, then it'll kind of look like you're running if you shut it down. So I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, I think you got to stay. I'm just going to jump down and go and watch the Wolf catch, and I'll come back.
Well, I'm on 2 channels right now. It's on Wolves and Wogs.
And Wogs.
Well, I'm driving right now. I'm going to have to jump down and drive,
Where you going? Are you going to Home Depot or something?
No, I'm going. I did a Home Depot run yesterday. I'm right now. I have just drove back from the police station. I made a report that, Cameron was stalking me, coming by my house, blowing a horn, yelling and shit. And when he seen me come out, he drove up the street, and then I went, across the street and hid. And he drove back again, doing the same shit. And I got all of his, tag number and all that. And he happened to see me and. So yeah, at the same time he come over here making a police report, he's stalking me.
Wait,
see, that's the kind of shit Cameron does. He makes these reports, and then he goes online taunting me. Okay, now if the man was really afraid of me and all that bullshit, he wouldn't be online taunting me, saying shit, starting shit with me. And I already showed the police because when he made the report and shit, I told the police right after he left. He started a report, and not report, but he started to make videos and showed him the video clip where he's taunting me. I said, now, if this man was afraid of me, why would he be up here taunting me and I ain't done nothing to him, And he the guy laughed, the police officer laughed. And he finally said, look, man, this is on YouTube, right? I said, yeah. He said, man, go ahead and do what you're doing. You live in the Sunshine State. That means that any public forum, meaning any association or it could be government, if it's public, you can go in there and film it. You have every right to. They can't tell you can't film it.
Well, that's across the country. That doesn't have to do with Florida or Georgia.
Right. Well, I know
that's across the country. Like, I could walk into the police station and put my camera right up to the glass and just sit there for hours on end.
Right. Well, I'm not going to be doing that, but I'm just saying, he told me that, you're not breaking the law. Right. If you're threatening, then it's one thing, but see, I haven't threatened him. And he's trying to use that ball as deep as I want his dirty asshole. I'm serious, dude. I ain't fucking around, I mean, dude. I don't like assholes. I don't like buttholes. Even if it's a pretty girl, I don't want no butthole. I'm serious. If you want me to poke that butthole, you better find somebody else because my dipstick don't go in buttholes.
But at least if they're clean, it's better. It's better if they're clean. Like, you don't want, especially not a dirty butthole.
Dude, I don't care. A butthole's a butthole's a butthole. It's still dirty, And I don't like the poop shoot. And weird, him thinking that I want to, he got his butthole rimmed when he was in prison. Him in the shower. Okay, that's factual. But I'm not like that. And he's gonna throw that up and tell the cops that he's afraid I'm gonna rape him, and he's playing a victim. That's the manipulation.
So the whole thing where I did hear something, I don't know if it was this morning, there was a stream that I was going to hop on a channel and talk, because last night he said he wouldn't come up because I was drunk. Fair enough. And so he had already ended the stream like 6 minutes prior. It was about you. And I heard him say something before that because I was like, should I go on this panel and have this little chit chat, or should I wait and do it on mine? But he said something about that you threatened to rape or something, and I'm thinking to myself, if it's about
Dude,
the
that
comment,
motherfucker's. Go ahead.
no, I was just thinking. I think another call. Hold on just a second. Hey, I have to take this. I'll be right back.
That motherfucker's a drama queen, okay? Really looking stupid. The more shit he says, the more he runs his fucking mouth. He's fucking stupid as a fucking dirt in a box of rocks turned sideways. You're gonna say I'm gonna rape him? I mean, my God, the motherfucker lives up in Utica. What's gonna happen? Me go up there in Utica to rape him?
Yeah, I heard that that county actually has one of the best DAs to. Oh, he disappeared. He must have lagged out. Oh, there he is. Jeff, what'd you do, Jeff? Why'd you kick him?
Do what
Jeff,
now?
I think Jeff kicked you and then brought you back in. He must have done it on accident. But Jeff, don't do it again. Don't you dare.
I was listening, man. I was listening, But
yeah, I think the DA to fight against sexual assault in the entire, and I'm sure in the entire state, and I'm sure you know that. So I don't think you would do that.
Right. Well, the thing is, dude, I have not made any indications that I have a crush on Cam and I want his butthole. There's all fictitious stuff made up. And see, the thing is, Cam is a manipulator, and that's part of his little scheme of things to make it look a certain way. That's what Edwards does. He'll take the truth, turn it around, and make you look bad and see what sticks. But see, with me, you can do all that shit you want to do. It's not going to scare me. It's not going to stop me. I'm going to still keep digging on you. And everything I find, I'm going to put it out there. Because that's what you want to do to me. I'm going to do the same thing back to do. But I'm going to put everything. So I got shit on Edwards he don't know I have. Okay? I've talked to some of his ex-wife's family. And I only put the beginning of that video out to let him know I've talked to this person. And then I ended the video and started it back up again to where I clipped it to where now I can put this other video out there and explain all about what Edwards did to his wife that y'all don't know. And see, it's damning. See, at the very end, it's all going to come out. But see, I'm letting Edwards say whatever all he wants to say. So when this shit comes out, then we can look at Edwards and say, okay, yeah. Let him hang himself. That's what Cameron's doing. He's hanging himself by showing everybody what kind of little bitch he is.
Oh, damn it.
All right. Sorry about
remember,
that.
Vic, always remember, Vic, measure twice, cut once, right?
Right. Well, I do that, guy. I measure 3 times sometimes.
Yeah, I got to start doing that because apparently 2 times isn't enough.
Well, check this out. When I cut it longer than what I actually need it, so I have to cut it twice.
I would do that if I had waste. I could, if I was able to create waste and not care, I would do that too.
Well, that's how I do some of my angles. I'll cut it bigger than what I need and try to put it in there, and then I'll.
Uh-oh, Vic. We lost you again. Jeff, did you just kick him again?
To make it fit,
Oh,
like
Vic, you're back. We missed you. You cut out.
All right, well, I'm gonna head out, man.
All right. If you make any Home Depot runs, let me know.
All right, I will. I'll when I make a Home Depot run, I'll let you know, and I'll take you into Home Depot. So I got to go to Home Depot tomorrow. I got to get a T for a plastic pipe.
Yeah. I got a bunch of furring strips. I'm making something. So.
Oh yeah,
some 1x2s.
Yeah, check this out, dude. This lady's air conditioner. it was making condensation. Okay, she never changed her filter out. The filter was black. You stick it up to the sun, you can't see the sun through it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, what was happening? It was blocked, and it wasn't making a circulation. So the condenser was almost freezing up, dripping water. So it overflowed the pan that catches the water and takes it out of the house. But then there's a secondary pan up under the air condition. That tray was froze. It was full of water, and they didn't have a pipe running out of it.
Oof.
I mean, they got a pipe, a little nipple there, but they didn't have pipe. And then on the plenum, the intake, water was dripping off of the air conditioner, draining up under the insulation, and it's a silver foam insulation. It backed up a lot of water in there, so it's going to go out the weakest area. And then it started dripping through her house into her bedroom. There was a 5-gallon bucket of water that filled up. And then it went down through that floor into the living room below it.
Damn.
So that's all going to be like nasty black mold and disgusting, poisonous stuff.
Yeah. So what I did, I cleaned the bottom tray out, got all the water out of it. The tray inside where the condenser is, there was no water in there. It was already evaporated. It ran off. So when I cut the insulation, all this water come out of the fucking insulation because water kept dripping out from the insulation out of the plenum, which overhangs across and past that little metal tray that collects water. Mm-hmm. So it was just the tray wasn't even helping. You see, the air conditioner was sitting at a tilt, so everything was riding across that insulation like a bridge, holding inside that insulation. So once I cut a slit all the way across that insulation. So now when water does overflow, it's going to go back into the bottom pan and back outside. So tomorrow I have to go back and put my piping in, and it's going to be hot as a motherfucker up there, dude.
Is it a tilt back or is it a tilt forward?
Well, it's tilting back toward the intake plenum.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you said that.
Okay. And I thought it was sweating. That's what I was thinking. It was sweating. And I got to thinking, well, if it's sweating, the part that the cold air pushes out back into the house, that should be the part that's sweating. But that's not sweating there. But the intake is cool. I mean, is warmer than the exhaust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The intake is a lot cool. I mean, a lot warmer air. It's just taking air that's in the back to the machine to where it makes it colder, and it'll push back out. And so the circuit.
Oh, lost you again, Vic.
The evaporator started freezing up, creating more water, and more water. Mm-hmm. Because when I pulled that evaporator, I mean that filter out, I heard the machine. It was like it sped up a little bit. It wasn't bogged down. And she's ever cleaned that filter out. She's got 2 of them, one in the attic and one in the basement. And I cleaned the one in the basement, and it was as dirty as the one up in the attic. So, once I cleaned it out and got all the water out of it, I told her, go ahead and run the air conditioner. If it starts overflowing again, give me a call. And I told her, I just wanted a day off to go do what I had to do today. And I'll come back tomorrow to do it because, I'm not charging these people that much. I charge her like $50 to do that, because she's a friend of mine and, she's a school teacher and she's got 2 kids and I know her husband, we all know each other for a long time. So, I just ain't gonna gouge them for money. I'm the same way with like my, boxes and artwork I made. I'm not really gouging people for money. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go back there tomorrow and I'll probably make a little video of me up there in the attic fucking around.
I got you, Ben.
So if you want to, watch me work up there, I'll let y'all watch me. I might fall through the ceiling. I don't know, but it's hot as fuck up there, dude.
It's gonna be like 120 degrees in an attic.
Dude, it was so hot yesterday. I'm sweating. My shirt got so wet. When I took my shirt off, I could wring water out of my shirt.
That's
And
like
my pants, they was wet too. They was, rubbing me raw. So tomorrow I'm gonna take 2 pairs of pants and 3 shirts.
you got the humidity where you're at too, like high humidity.
Yeah, we got humidity. That's the thing. We got humidity, but I'm up in the attic. Now I don't know if it's humidity well, it probably is because all that water that leaked out and shit. 5-gallon bucket full of water. Wow.
Something I do cause all year long. I mean, I wear a sweatshirt all year, but it's not like because I'm cold. It's because I soak up all my sweat with it.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
a sweatshirt might be a good idea, honestly. You might be a few degrees hotter, but you just change that shit right off. You don't have to worry about getting soaked, being soaked.
Right. Well, I'm going to ask the lady if she's got a little fan. As long as I got a cross flow of air, when I'm sweating, that air, the fan will hit that sweat and make me cool a little bit.
Yeah, especially in the attic because heat rises.
Vic, they make
up in the attic, that's dry heat up there, bud.
They make little Ryobi fans that they're $40 and it's a little one, but that battery lasts like 4 hours when the fan's on high. Might be a good idea.
Right. Well, I'm not going to spend no money on that. I've already know what I'm spending money on. I'm spending money on stamps because the next thing I do, I'm going to start sending out registered letters to people. People I can't get in contact with that I'm looking for, I'm just going to send them registered letters. I'll get in contact with them.
Just a question on that though, because I've received registered letters, but I refuse to sign for them. So
right. Well,
I
yeah,
never technically
fine.
receive them,
Yeah. But
so what if someone does that?
Well, they don't want it, then what can you do? You can't do nothing. That's fine. But normally, people get registered letters. It's going to spark their interest, and then I'm sure they'll look at it. I'm sure they'll look at it, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's not just to 1, 2, 3 people. There's probably, I would say, a guesstimate of about 25 to 30 people that will get it. So if one of them don't want to sign for it, then the other ones may sign for it, and they will have instructions that I'm trying to reach out to this person, and this is the reason why I'm trying to reach out to them. See, I'm trying to get the word out there about somebody.
Just real quick, hey Ben, how's it going, man?
Well, I'm still alive, so everybody can, whatever, pass the word. Sorry, in case anybody didn't know, whatever, I kind of had a little explosion this week, and I got a lot of things to work on, but so.
Yeah, you started to cut out a little bit, but yeah, I didn't know when somebody messaged me or whatever. I didn't know if you wanted Alex's number or something. I wasn't quite sure, so I didn't know if I,
I spoke with him, but
you're cutting out, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. Check your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. I think maybe I had my pinky finger over the mic.
There you go. We can hear you loud and clear now.
Bottom line is, Alex actually reached out to me this week. I don't even know why, to be honest. I have zero recollection of what happened on Wednesday. All I know is that what I've heard in little bits of feedback that I've chosen to read, I actually purposefully took myself out of the loop for about 3 days, and this is the first time I've surfaced. I only came on here just to let people know that, I'm still alive, and I don't know what's going on, but I got some huge issues to work on, and that's really all I had to say at this point.
Hey, man, I just want you to know, you call me anytime, whatever, I'm glad that you obviously didn't, go through with
Yeah.
what you were thinking about, and I have a lot of respect for you. You know that.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. That's why I saw you, whatever. I tried to message you, and then you were like, "Oh, you're live," and I'm like, "Okay." See, I'm so out of the loop. I don't even know who's live or what. I have not been partaking in any kind of media. I've literally shut everything off for like 3-4 days.
Sometimes you got to.
Yeah, well, especially, yeah, I had to. But I don't even know what's going on. I got a lot of shit to work through, and I don't even know how to do it. And so it's at this point, I'll just say that I'm alive, and anybody that was worried can not worry anymore. It's fine.
Absolutely. Like I said, man, reach out to me anytime. I think you got my regular number. If you don't, I'll send it to you or whatever. But we have
I'm pretty
Instagram.
sure. Send it again anyway, but I'm pretty sure I got it.
Yeah.
Let me know. All right.
But yeah, just to kind of let you know, I'm going through some shit too. Like I relapsed over, I say a month. It's probably been 2 months now on
shit.
alcohol, and I was able to have a few drinks like once or twice a year or whatever, and that'd be good. You know what I mean? But I had not gotten drunk since I believe 2017, and I've gotten drunk probably 5 or 6 times in the last couple months, and last night was one of them. And I had no idea I was being porn bombed and everything else. I had to delete the entire stream. But
I wish, to be honest, I wish alcohol was my only problem, but it goes a lot deeper. That's just something I use to like cope or something, or to like, try and self-medicate or whatever. And then, and then guess what happens? You put the two together and it gets a lot worse.
That's exactly right.
So I can tell you that it's not a good idea. But beyond that, like, I trust me, I have no other words of wisdom. I'm an idiot, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
I don't say that about yourself, man. You're not. You really aren't. I mean, you're like, there's people like Tommy Boy just said, thanks for the update, Ben. Be well.
Appreciate
of course,
that. Thank you.
I felt so bad because when I said I have to take this call, I muted and I went to go answer and I accidentally hit dismiss instead of answer.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't. No, that's not offensive. That's not a problem. It's all good.
So, and then I had another person trying to call me via Instagram as well. I'm like, chat. But no, I tried to call you back. I was on mute and everything, and that's when I sent you that little message. But I'm glad you came up and said that, because there were a lot of people that were concerned. Whoever knew.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, but I got to tell you, Jeff, you were one of to me, it was like I was kind of surprised, and I apparently I made a live. I did a Prism live on YouTube on Wednesday, and to be honest, I deleted it before I even watched it. I probably have a copy somewhere. I don't even want to watch it. I have no idea what happened, but it was pretty bad. I'm pretty sure, and so anybody that saw that, I didn't even think anybody would see it, but apparently quite a few did, and the word spread around, and a lot of people reached out to me, and I appreciate every one of them. And I wasn't trying to ignore you to make you like wait in suspense or anything. Like, I tried to reach out to as many as I could, but honestly, like, after that kind of day, like, in the next day you wake up and you're like, you see a bunch of messages and you don't remember any of it, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, what did I do? Not only that, but you also quit your job and you're about to lose your house and your car and everything else, and then you say, well, this isn't any good. So now I think I'll just go hide in a cave for 2 days. So that's what I did. So this is the first day I surfaced. I talked to Terrence Castingway a little bit ago.
It's good people.
Yeah, just people that reached out. I appreciate it. Sabby reached out to me a couple days ago. I talked to her. I talked to a few people, and I appreciate everybody, and thank you. And that's really all I have to say at this point in time.
All right, Ben. Hey, just hang in there, buddy. And if you don't mind, whenever is a good day or time or whatever, I would like to talk to you, too, on the phone or whatever, and we can talk some things out, because there's stuff I'm going through too, which is nothing probably what you're going through at all. I'm just saying I've been going through some shit too. And
well, I don't know about that, but I would appreciate to talk to you, man. Reach out to me. That's cool.
Will
if I don't
do,
get
man.
it, if I don't get it, I'll get you back. I'm trying to get better about it, but I've been a little overwhelmed the last few days. I haven't replied to anybody, and so that's why I figured I'd just come on here now, and maybe hopefully the word will spread and be like, okay, he's all right, whatever, still alive, yeah, for now, and then we'll go from there, next day at a time, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all you can do is take it one day at a time, you know, and I'll be praying for you. And I think you're a Christian person too. I don't think you'll mind me praying for you. I hope that's okay.
No, that's fine. I'm not an anti-religious person. I just don't trust any organized religion. That I can tell you.
Yeah, I'm the same way now. I learned the hard way with that one. I guess Colorado Pet Patrol also has a live catch, and there is a link. Thank you, Michael Beverly. Catches are way more important than a panel. And I mean, I've been waiting for an hour and 20 minutes. I kept Ed's comment up here, and still no sign of him. So I really don't have much of a reason to stay live for much longer, unless somebody wants to come up and shoot the breeze or whatever.
Love you.
You're breaking up, man.
I love you. Talk to you later.
Love you too. Yeah, just hang in there and we'll talk.
All right, later.
Later, bro. Yeah, Ben's good people. I actually interviewed him a while back. It's on my channel. There's like an hour and a half interview or something. I'm glad that he came up, you know, and said that and everything, because he had a lot of this worry for those who knew.
Maybe you should drop the link again. Maybe Ed is ready. He just doesn't want to ask for the link.
Yeah, I suppose I could do that. I could probably just pin it, right?
No. Do you not remember last night at all?
I know what you're saying. I was being, I wasn't paying attention to who I was letting.
Yeah.
You know what I thought was funny though was the teeth. It was supposed. I don't know what that. I mean.
Yeah. At first, it didn't look like it was going to be that, and the pause thing was on the screen, and then all of a sudden, the pause button went away. Oh damn! That's a big bug. Holy.
And then there was
what the hell is that?
Can you show us on camera or no?
No.
Is it like
it's on a sign, so I can't. But I don't know what it is. It's huge.
Like a flying bug, or just a like?
Yeah, it's like the size of a $50.
Dude, we get. Oh my gosh! Here in the desert, we get these nasty ass centipedes. We get the scorpions. All this nasty shit. They call these. There's two names for them: Jerusalem crickets, also known as the child of the earth. And nobody really has a direct answer. I've looked it up, and apparently they're not poisonous, but some are or something. But when we moved here, people were warning us about them. And even when I worked as a corrections officer in the county jail here, an inmate had one in his cell, and the lieutenant had to get a plastic bag or a jar, whatever, I can't remember what it was, because you're supposedly, if you touch them, they excrete this something, whatever it is, poison, venom, whatever, and it goes right through your skin. But again, I don't know what's true and what's not, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to find out though.
Right, exactly. Nobody wants to find out. But, yeah, well, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's been almost an hour and a half. I've left his comment. I dropped the link again.
I say give him like another hour and a half.
Another hour and a half.
But maybe invite someone else up, like Tommy Boy or something.
Yeah, they can come up. The link's down there. I mean, I can pin the link. I'm just not going to let anybody up. Last night, I was pretty wasted. And Tommy Boy, I didn't even know I ended up on your channel. I don't even know how I got to your channel.
You fell asleep on it.
Yeah.
But don't worry, Jeff. I did too. His stream was boring.
Yeah. Well, Ed just got in. He said he just got home. I don't know why it's not showing up on StreamYard. That's weird. I don't know what's going on with the chat part.
Yeah, StreamYard was weird all yesterday too, all last night.
Yeah, I can't even.
I do want to reach out to Mitch Richmond, and say thank you for being a great buddy on panel after panel this morning.
Okay, so did he go to Tommy Boy's as well?
Oh yeah, yep,
Okay.
yeah. He was having all of Audrey Snow.
Right. Let me just read this. For some reason, it's not showing up on StreamYard, so I can't even post it. But Ed said, literally just got home a minute ago. Give me 5 minutes, Jeff. Gave me a little warning instead of springing the shit last minute.
Haystack, I don't talk to Ed, and Ed can confirm that.
Do you want to mediate this? I know Bobby Joe or Kelly or somebody was.
Listen, as long as we all have a good consensus on the fact that I only deal in facts, not hypotheticals, and I understand how the law works.
Yeah.
And I don't make assumptions on how the law works.
Yeah, that's good.
So whatever I say, I'm not, taking a side or anything. It's just the fact that I understand how it goes.
Exactly. Well, that's the kind of mediator we need. You know what I mean? Like, if I get out of line or whatever, tell me, and vice versa, whatever,
I'll make sure to yell at you guys equally, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Haystack, ask Ray when the last time I talked to him was. Do it, Haystack, because I know you talked to him. Ask him when the last time I talked to him was, because I don't talk to Ed and I don't talk to Ray. I've talked to Ray, I think 2 months ago. Whenever he left, he called me, and I never answered him because I was a little pissed off at him. But I know he's been around this entire time.
Hold on just real quick. No, Ed, we can still just be one-on-one. I just thought maybe a mediator, I thought you would like that too, and FTK offered. So it's up to you, man. If you just want just me and you, that's fine.
Yeah, Ed, I'm not here to rag on you, and I'm not here to rag on Jeff. Unless Jeff gets out of line, then
yeah,
we won't do any name calling.
Oh man, that's boring.
Listen, that's the reason he wouldn't come up last night.
No, I mean he had a good point. I was trashed, so that's why
I tried to,
decided to.
I thought maybe he'd like the light insult of like he smokes bad cigarettes or something like that, but I don't think he liked that one either. So
I don't know, man. When I started vaping, and I know, of course, if I knew then what I know now, I think it was 08 or 09, I started vaping, and it tastes so much better than a cigarette, obviously, but the problem with vaping is it's much more addicting.
I only do weed, but I haven't done weed in whenever the last time when I went to Moose's house, that was the last time I did a weed.
Yeah.
So a year ago.
I'll go. I went a long time actually, and then when Casey and his family came here, for a couple nights, he had just gotten some good stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta try it. He got a couple hybrids and stuff. But yeah, just once in a while for me. The whole, relapse and drinking thing I need to stop that before it gets out of control again.
Yeah,
so,
unfortunately too, like the only way to completely avoid relapse, I know a lot of people use weed to do that, but the only way to completely avoid it is to be sober. And that sucks, obviously, a lot. So I understand it's tough. I've been there.
Yeah.
Even not doing marijuana was hard, but I smoked a bad batch and it had mold in it and I didn't know it.
Yeah.
So my lungs were all messed up for the last year. And then I realized, like, you know what? I should just be sober. We'll fix this right away.
Well, I have to agree with you, but for me, honestly, weed doesn't trigger my mind to think about any other thing. Like, well, except for nicotine. I vape more. okay, when I do weed or whatever. But it doesn't make me think about alcohol or anything else. That's just me, though. But I get what you're saying because I know a lot of people that have told me, that they do, if they smoke some weed to try to get away from whatever their vice is, it will lead them right back to it. So, but for me, it's never been like that. The whole alcohol thing was literally what happened was, like, briefly, is I went over to one of the decoy channels, which I don't go to anymore hardly at all, and I think it was Kinsey. I'm pretty sure it was Kinsey, and the dude the Pred she was talking to made me so pissed off. Like, I was so, everybody was, but I don't know, it just triggered me so bad because he's after, children that were my oldest grandson's age, and it just bothered me. And I went to my channel, I went live, and Ivy came up, and of course, James from Not So Common came up, and they sang some songs and whatnot. We had a good time. It cheered me up. And then I went to, I after that stream was over, I was happy. I was like, oh, that worked pretty good. And then I was like, I got a bottle of Canadian Mist I've had for a long time. I was like, I'm just going to have a couple shots. And the next thing I know, I'm going panel to panel, and yeah. And what happened.
And then you're looking at titties, and then 2 months later, here we are.
You know what? What question I wanted to ask him last night, that CM or whatever Rocks guy, is if I was staring at her titties on YouTube, how would you know?
Right. I wanted to ask that, but he wouldn't stop talking. That's the exact question I wanted to ask, is how did he know that you were looking? Plus, if you're going to be so upset about it, why have it up there?
Right.
Like, you can't, on a serious note, you can't be upset if you put, like, oh, one second.
This is so weird. The chat, I thought I saw Jeff Link. Yeah, okay.
You can't put candy, and I don't mean this in any weird way, but you can't, like, put candy out for Halloween and then expect people not to take it,
Yeah. So I thought Ed said drop the link, so I did. And Ed, if you don't want FTK up here, just say it. He'll be happy to step down. I just thought it'd be a good idea to have like a mediator, But if you don't want him up here, that's fine. I'm not being rude, FTK. I'm just saying, he wanted it just to be him and I. So if he's not cool with you mediating, then we'll just be me and him, I guess. We'll see.
I don't know why Ed wouldn't, because, like, I've never said anything publicly. Maybe that's why. He doesn't know how I feel.
Yeah, I don't think you really, like, took his side in a sense. Like, you didn't.
I didn't take anyone's side.
Yeah, you were kind of neutral, kind of stayed neutral and everything.
I haven't even spoke on the facts.
Yeah.
Publicly. I said things privately, but I've never said anything publicly.
Yeah.
And people will come at me for what I'm going to say, but it's only about factual statements, not about whether or not someone did it,
Well, factual statement is Vic went up on Jeff's panel with a Chomo Edward name. You didn't think that was a little, you didn't think he should change that, Jeff?
Actually, I didn't even see it.
I didn't see it either. I'm not looking.
I wasn't looking.
Not today. I'm talking days ago. But yeah.
I don't remember, honestly. I'm just being honest. I don't usually look at people's. I mean, I look at it for a second and then bring them up, and then sometimes they change it during stream or something. But
devil's advocate here, Ed. He may have been drunk, so you know how it was last night. That drastically changes.
True, that's
how
true.
Things go. This was like an early stream, though. This was the one where, like, Vic got on right away. Jeff, were you drunk then? Like on that 10-hour stream, where Vic got on right away?
Which one was it? You have to refresh my memory.
Oh, I don't know. Let me go to your channel and I'll look it up. I don't know.
If it was like a early in the day stream, I wasn't drunk. I don't think. Like I said, I got drunk maybe 5, 6. I think last time was my 6th time. The last couple months or month and a half, which of course I regret because I don't need to be doing that. That's why I quit 2017. Now I got to do it again.
No, you'll make it. It'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, I figure if I just, stay away from certain things or whatever, Do you mind having FTK up here while we talk, or
No, I don't care.
do you want to do like you get 2 minutes, I get 2 minutes, or something like that, or just want to just start talking that or whatever?
It's up to you. You have questions. I mean, that's the reason I'm up here, right? To answer questions that you might have. If you start calling me Predward, I'm gone. I'm not going to deal with any of your fucking disrespect, Jeff. Like you were,
I'm not going to do that. I already told myself I wasn't going to do that. But I just don't understand. I guess one of the questions I've had for a while that a lot of people, have asked too and everything is because you did mention that you didn't know about the investigation thing.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, okay.
I've said from the very start that the house was rated for CP, right?
Yeah.
I voluntarily gave up my device, and then I admitted to drugs in this little Pilo BMI, and I was arrested for drugs.
Yeah.
I know I don't have any CP. Never had any CP. So that's why I didn't consider it like, yeah, it's a big deal that I was got rated for that, but that's got nothing to do with me.
So you did know
Obviously
about
it has nothing to do with my brother, because I mean, where's CP charges for anybody? You know what I mean? There's no CP charges. Like I closed my case last week.
Did that close the case? I know I did see part of your stream when you first got out, or I think it was that stream. You put up a receipt from Polk County where it showed it was closed. You did your time and everything or whatever, and that's over with, right?
Yeah, that's over with.
But wasn't the CP from the AG's office or something? The investigation or suspicion or whatever it was?
Right, and I think that investigation is still open due to charges that my brother may get for like the grabbing an officer's handgun and the other things written in that report.
Gotcha. That's what I was curious about, because I remember, and I think you answered a second ago, but just to be clear, I guess you said at first you didn't know about it until the video came out when PCD.
I didn't know I was a suspect
of
child pornography. There's a big difference between I didn't know I was a suspect and I didn't know what the investigation was.
But you told Alex that you did know from the beginning. That's, I guess, where I was.
Didn't know I was a suspect? No, I said the house was rated for CP. I said that in Florida in the back of Ray's SUV when I did that 4-minute live stream that nobody chose to listen to. All they heard was "fuck you" at the end of it.
Yeah, I do remember
I said
that.
It way back then. My story hasn't changed at all, Jeff.
Well, it did a little bit with the. I'm being polite here. I'm just trying to be cool. I'm just saying when I saw the call with Alex and you, there were some things that you said on there that were different than what you said before the call.
But the general synopsis of what the investigation was for, what I was arrested for, and all of that stayed the same, didn't it? The entire time.
Well, yeah. I mean, the meth thing, yeah. And then of course, I suppose if. I mean, I don't even blame your brother for trying to take. I mean, he was probably asleep and woke up, and there's a dude with a gun. You know what I mean? Your first reaction is to react. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit. So I get that. I don't know if the courts will or not on that one. I mean, they should think about that. I mean, you're in somebody else's home. They're asleep. What are they gonna think? But yeah, no, I'm just kidding. But. Yeah, so there was that. I mean, and then your Well, actually, I don't even want to bring up your brother. It's none of my business. Your brother's not part of the community. I don't want to bring up your brother. I
He's
don't
not part of
want to
the
do that.
community, and I'm not talking on a investigation that's not open. I mean, that's open. That's, you know what I mean. Not investigation, but like he's going to court. You know what I mean? His case is not closed. So I'm not speaking on it.
Is there a possibility that you, or well, I won't mention your brother, that you could be charged if
for child
say,
porn?
if you're at
Absolutely
the
not.
if you're at the house? I mean, I don't know exactly how all that works. To be honest with you, I don't. But if you were there, and say somebody else had it, maybe it was
these people don't fucking understand anything today. Okay, so look, the search warrant yielded 2 arrests for drugs. Mine and his.
Yeah.
I closed my case. His is still.
Well, we lost you there.
I closed my case. His is still open, right? So.
Yeah. So and I'm only going to say his because you mentioned it. Oh, because it kind of goes to the next question. If when he closes his, does that mean the AG's office will be closed as well, or just Polk County?
CP case? There is no CP case. It was a CP investigation that yielded nothing, Michael Beverly, and this is what the community is all harping on.
I guess. Oh yeah, they put it up on the screen. He's asking the CP is still open.
Like people are saying, I've been charged with CP. People are saying that in the community. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I was careful even when I got trashed. I don't even think I said it. If I did, I do apologize. But I'm very careful. Even how I worded it a few times, I would say, "Look, he's not charged. You know that's just facts. You know, there is no charge. It's a suspicion or something, right? Investigation that's been over 3.5 years now or something like that." But I guess
when Alex catches someone with CP, do their families also get arrested? No, same thing here. What? If they found CP, somebody would have been charged with CP, right? It's been 3.5 years. You really think Texas is going to drag their feet that long?
Well, it depends, because it's more kind of it's at the state level as opposed to the county or city. If it's if it's coming from the AG's office, they could take a long time. But again, like Alex mentioned something too in that call. He's like, well, most cases that he's dealt with out, catching heads and whatnot, most people, whatever happens, they get their devices back usually with, I think he said 7 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, like the whole, what was his name from Subway, Jared Fogle or whatever. Apparently, the suspicion started. I think it was
Jared
2007.
Fogle, yeah, the suspicion started in 2007, but the investigation didn't start till 2014 for Jared Fogle.
So that was 7 years, and then I think he got arrested or went to jail in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess that's the reason why a lot of us are asking.
Can we verify that?
Sure. I mean, I don't know if I can do it on the computer. It's so damn slow. But yeah, I mean, are you able to pull up anything?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can present it to me. I can just click it. It'll be a lot easier that way. But no, I guess that's the reason why. I have a question about that too. A lot of people, because if it took that long with him to investigate or whatever, the whole
It
process.
didn't take that long with him. There was a report that came in 2008 or whatever, but they didn't do a formal investigation until 2014, which he was then sentenced to prison the next year in 2015.
But wasn't it a tip though that was given to them, to whatever agency in 2007? It was just a tip or something, somebody had a. I don't know. If you want to pull it up, that'd probably be easier.
All right, let's see. In 2007, yeah, here we go.
All right. Wait, let me remove this one real quick down here. I don't know if it matters or not, but I still got one down here, but I can stop screen. And I'll wait for yours. I'll bring it up.
Okay, so 11-7 Fogle came to the attention of state and federal law enforcement agencies after Sarasota, Florida journalist and radio host Rochelle Herman Waldron told the Sarasota Police Department he made lewd comments to her about middle school age girls. She had met Fogle at a local middle school for a health event as he was in Sarasota for a speaking tour. She made recordings of Fogle's remarks and saved text messages between them. And they went to the FBI, where agents asked her to record the conversations with him. During the investigation into Russell Taylor's child pornography case.
So the tip was for, it says right there in the top, 2007.
Right.
The attention of state and local law enforcement. So it kind of did start there, is what I'm trying to say. And then it didn't really go.
It started there, but it didn't gain traction until later on in 2014. They officially opened an investigation in 2014.
So that, I guess that's the reason why I'm stating this and asking, like, it's been over 3.5 years. It could be another 3.5 years. I mean, I'm just saying, right? It's possible.
No, if they're doing, I mean, the investigation's already been started at that point, right? The investigation started in 2020.
Gotcha. Yeah.
In this case, you know what I mean? It's still, the investigation started here for Jared Fogle in 2014 officially.
Yeah.
You know, they subpoenaed a series of text messages made in 2008, but they didn't do that till 2014, I mean.
Yeah.
So really, from start to finish, investigation was a year, not 8 years, like everyone says. It's been 3.5, you know.
Yeah, I definitely will have to read that a little bit more later. I can't really read it from because I don't have glasses, but I can barely, make some of it out. But it'll be up on the screen, so I can, I can look. Or I can just search it through Google or something. But I guess so. When you came into the catcher community, I know I'm probably going to ask the same question twice. But so you did not know that there's an investigation for that then? Because wouldn't that be on the warrant?
Yeah, you know who the most shocked person in the community was? Me, yeah. Would what be on the warrant?
So you literally found out. Well, if they, from what I understand,
again, the warrant was for CP. Therefore, the incident report, when it was written at the top, is going to say what the warrant was for about, right? Which was CP, and then it's got. So even if you read underneath where our names are, when it gives that little brief paragraph, it says nothing about any CP at all.
Well, yeah, it talks about the drug thing, the grams or whatever.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is, if somebody was, if the cops were to come and say my house or whatever with a warrant, they have to show you the warrant.
I have not one time in this whole thing disputed anything about the warrant that you guys have said. Yes, the investigation was a CP investigation for the 17th time.
Okay.
I voluntarily gave my phone up and was arrested then for drug charges.
But aren't you concerned? I mean, I would be. I mean, if you're, you're saying you're innocent, and I'm not going to dispute that at all right now. I'm just saying, if you're sincerely innocent, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you can't get a lawyer, a public defender, whatever, for that, like to find
defender
out
for what? Why would, you don't need a public defender until you're going to court, right? There's no court case.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, even you can pay a lawyer to find out what is going on with the case. It's been over 3.5 years.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me get some donos. I mean, Vic needs donos for stamps, right?
Well, no, I'm just saying, if you got to do what you have to do, that's what I would do. I mean, if they came in here or whatever, and of course, they can take whatever they want. I'm just saying, if I know I'm innocent, so I would do everything in my power to speed up the investigation somehow, whether it be saving money, earning extra money to get a lawyer, or whatever. You know what I mean? That's all I'm asking. I just don't understand why, unless you are doing that. I just don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing something like that.
And then another question I have, and I know this will probably be all over the place a little bit because it is a little bit confusing with all these people coming from different communities, is that I don't even know what her real name is. I think she goes by Sally. I could be wrong. I think
Denise Manto? You
yeah,
about
Denise.
Denise Manto?
She said that this is coming out of her mouth, obviously. I'm just repeating it. I'm not saying I believe everything I hear.
I know. Yeah, go ahead.
But she said something in the nature of like, she said that you were part of a trafficking ring from Massachusetts that ended up in Texas and this, that, and the third. And she seemed to know a lot of stuff, but on the other hand, we don't
She
even
also
know.
said I blew up Port Neches. She also said I murdered her daughter. She also said the list goes on and on. I was up in Massachusetts burning down buildings in Brockton just fucking last year. I haven't been in Massachusetts since 2004. You know how old I was then, Jeff? 13.
Yeah.
You think I was trafficking children from 13 years old from Massachusetts down here?
I don't think so. Not that age.
Well, I was 13.
I mean, yeah.
She's a psychopath.
Yeah, I haven't seen her much lately. I will say that. In fact, probably the only time I see her is in a fireside stream or cap stream or something. I don't think she may have been in mine. I don't know.
I just have to interrupt. No name calling. Denise is, she's not the worst, but come on now.
TK. Hey, Terrence. Good to see you.
2003. I meant 03.
Yeah.
04 was the last time I was up there. I was born in 90. My bad. Y'all tripped me up. I'm thinking about fucking 14 for fucking Jared Fogle still.
When were you born?
I was born in 1990.
You're 33?
I'm 32. I'll be 33.
I thought you were fucking 40.
No.
That was a ploy. Okay, gotcha.
I never said I was 40, did I?
No, your last birthday, I guess I just took it from someone that you were 40.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
they were all saying happy birthday to you, and someone said you were 40, so I think I just took it.
You were born in 1990? Yes, Michael Beverly. You want me to prove it to you? Somehow?
Yep, drop your ID. We need a full docs now.
Like Bill, yeah.
I heard two people actually showed their license. I think Vic showed it to Twomper, and I guess you guys said Bill showed it or something. I don't know.
LOL, bro, a 32-year-old washed up, deadbeat, toothless pedo. Really?
So you must have known whatever her name is. I'll just call her Sally. I think it's Denise or whatever. From the previous community?
No, I knew her through the Vegas shooting community, right? There was somebody that was in the Vegas shooting community who was also in with all those other psychos. That's Clovis. Y'all know her too. And I became friends with Clovis, and anyone who's friends with Clovis is going to end up having issues with Denise. So.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, Locksmith said he knew Clovis for 20 years or something like that. I guess he's known her for a while.
Apparently, Clovis used to do some, I don't know, Shomo hunting on Yahoo. I don't know much about the Yahoo chat rooms. And Locksmith would be one of those people that I guess would clear the Yahoo chat rooms out. Don't know. You can ask him, exactly what he did. But apparently, they kind of knew each other from that.
Yeah. I think I asked him one time. I just everybody was talking so much I didn't really hear the answer. But that had a lot of people wondering too about things, or has people wondering. But it doesn't. I didn't really say much, to be honest with you, about a couple things. I didn't want to speculate. But one thing I also wanted to say too is
who's to fucking say I don't see my kids? Everyone's in here. Oh, tell us why you don't see your kids. Who's to fucking say I don't see my kids? Why are you guys so concerned about when I see my children and when I don't? I see my children.
This is actually the next question. I'm going to put it on the screen because Haystack.
I used to own a
actually
company called the Black Pearls of Texas. We used to sell Akoya pearls, jewelry, Akoya pearls. We'd buy them wholesale from, Japan, China, Korea, whatever, and then we'd sell them. We'd buy the oysters wholesale, and then we'd sell the Akoya pearls.
kind of like your own business or something.
Yes.
Gotcha. Now the laptop, because you didn't tell Alex that there was a laptop. I do remember you telling Alex that it's on the call in the panel channel, I believe.
Well, he said he hoped they didn't take his laptop. Now that would be kind of like me saying I hope the police didn't break into my house and take my crack pipe. I don't have a crack pipe.
Oh, you know what? I think I get the way you were saying it now. It's like, well, it's almost like saying, well, you hope they don't, but it's past tense, right? Is that what you meant by that? Because I would know if somebody took my laptop. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think it was some form of sarcasm.
Exactly.
Okay. Have you talked to Alex since that, or no?
I sent him a text message that Jamie Daniels is out of prison.
Oh, I remember that catch. His mom died. That dude up in Nebraska.
Why did I say they found 5 counts? No, I said that's what the investigator said when he was talking about the fucking search warrant before he even grabbed any devices.
I think this is towards me real quick. Jeff, why did he tell Alex they found 5 counts? He says no. Oh, I guess it's for you.
That's what the investigator said. I didn't laugh when Nevermore says he pleasures himself to CP. I gasped, I think.
Yeah, we actually heard that. We heard that, and you did. You were like, what? You said something, and I went ahead and stopped after that.
Was it a laugh, though, Jeff?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. It was a gas, like, what the hell? Like, because, that wasn't even funny for dark humor. There's dark humor jokes,
Yeah, exactly.
That was just really, really messed up. Hold on, somebody said something here. Shit, my damn computer sucks so bad. It's slow.
Jeff, you're getting a little out of hand. Language, please. Thank you.
Fuck you, FTK.
Replay the clip. It was a laugh. Okay, yeah, I laughed at that joke. Whatever.
No, we played it. We played the short. Whoever put that up, it didn't have a very high volume, and then Javi had a clip or something. We played it, and no. I think even people on the panel said no. Ed was even shocked, on that particular.
Will I allow Nevermore back on my panel? Yeah, because Nevermore wasn't serious. It's a bad joke. What was Gamela trying to come up? It's a bad joke, but it's more or less like, I think it's his way of saying, fuck you, Telly. I'm not telling you anything. Fuck do I owe you anything for?
It was pretty dark, though, you got to admit.
I am admitting that. Yeah, it's definitely dark. But I'm not going to banish him from my panel forever over that statement. Alex talked about giving vitamin D to a 3-year-old. Everyone thought that was a joke, right? Oh, yeah, that's a joke.
Alex has said some pretty dark humor jokes.
Yeah.
Like on the phone with me, like, whoa, I wouldn't expect that dark of a joke. But it's Alex. That's just the way Alex is, Everybody's saying.
If it was a laugh, it was more like a huh. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I can't believe he said that.
Do you mind? I think it was from your channel, the actual part. Do you mind bringing that clip up? And so
where Bobby said that?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't personally. Does anybody in the chat have a timestamp? Because I honestly don't remember hearing Ed laugh. I'm just being honest. I don't remember that at all. It was more like a.
If I did laugh, it was a gasp or a laugh. Like, not even a laugh. More like a. I don't know. Like a. I was in shock. I was shocked he said that. I really was. Let me find it.
Alrighty. See, Father says
we got to dispute that bullshit with these people. We can.
I just listened to the screen recording. He laughed. Oh, you sent it to me? Oh, you mean like on Insta? Well, he's gonna pull up the actual. It was on his channel, so he's gonna pull up the actual clip. Did you?
Oh, hold on. I got to go into my. Because they took that stream down, but I think I still have it. Like they removed it, I think, but I think I can still get it back. Hang on.
Yeah, because I think with Hobby, he had the clip, which was much louder than that the short that was put up, talking about jerking up CPs a little far. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. That was far. It was way
Did you
too.
receive the copyright thing?
Oh yeah, but usually copyright claims doesn't really it'll block it from certain countries or whatever usually, and but I don't think they take the video down, do they?
I don't know. I'm looking for it. I'm going into my studio. It says, "Oh, is that it?" No, copyright claims usually you can get away with.
Yeah.
Visibility blocked. No one can view this video due to one or fucking journey.
Hey, what's up, Ivy? Okay, I got a clip sent from Frogger. I guess he's got the clip. All right, let me get it real quick. Off Instagram. It's gonna take me actually probably faster if I just get the link and post it in the chat and do it that way. It's gonna take forever going to my computer. Let me go and do that real quick. Oh, wait a minute, that's not a link though. Hey, do you have a link?
A link to what?
Chance? They sent the clip. Yeah. It's not a link. It's just I just press play, and yeah, I don't know a whole lot about Instagram. I just know how to talk and post a few things. Let's see, is there a way to? Well, it says I can save
I'll
it.
be able to watch it, so I'll be able to play it kind of for y'all. But I think it's straight up blocked for y'all. And I'll show you that too if y'all want to see evidence of this block.
But if you're able to see it on your end, being the channel owner,
right? I can share it, and you can. Yeah,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I just got to get to the part. Yeah, hang on 1 second.
Hey Ryan, Ed and I agreed just for right now. It's just him and I, and he also agreed for FTK just to kind of mediate for now. So that was the agreement. If he wants you to come up, I will definitely let you come up.
It was before Christy came up, wasn't it?
Ryan, I'll ask the question for you before he leaves. That way you can, you've already asked him, so it's not. There's no point asking again.
I'm not answering Ryan's question. It's the same fucking question every fucking time, and I'm not.
I know, but at least it can be said that it was tried.
Yeah.
Like we already know you're not going to answer it.
The last 17 times I tried to answer it, he won't accept the answer. So
I know.
Oh, there's the links right there. Oh, it's from the panel. Oh, it's from the panel channel. Okay, that's where it was. I can do that one if you want.
Michael Beverly has a very different question for you, Ed. I haven't heard this question yet. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm trying to put it on the screen. I'm not.
No, I'll ask it. It's okay. I don't know where you're at right now because last night you were putting up the wrong link for StreamYard. So, Ed, have you used this community to date people?
No.
That's very fair and different question. Because, You know, we know a few people that have tried to date people through this community, including, I guess, the good guy tried to date Juniper. So it's a fair question.
Yeah, it's a fair question,
Okay.
but the answer is still no. I mean, I've flirted with Mackenzie. Her and I used to flirt all the time, but we never really sexual.
Do you mind, Ed, if I let Tommy Boy up for just a second? I don't want to. We had an agreement. I want to stick to that
Yeah, I'm
agreement.
cool
but
with
do you
Tommy
mind?
Boy.
Okay. What's up, Tommy Boy?
Yo, I just came up here to share this video because you guys are struggling.
Oh, is this
All
from? You got the clip from my panel?
Yeah, hold on. Share audio. It is in the basement.
Alrighty. Here we go.
So what happened? What happened to that CP on your computer? Did you get that cleared up?
No, I still look at it and beat off every night with it.
Yeah.
God.
So what happened? Did
the
cops investigate it, or?
No, they come in here and beat off with me.
Yeah. So it's funny to you. Is that funny to you? Is it?
We have a good old-fashioned country circle jerk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, making jokes about beating off to CP, that's pretty classy, Nevermore.
No, I do classy things when I talk to classy people.
Oh, you think, okay. Have I upset you somehow? Your high standards.
No, you've not upset me. I just don't like you.
Oh, fair enough. Well, that's okay. I can live with that.
No, I mean, I'm not upset with you. I just personally do not like you.
Yeah, okay. You said it once, mate. I'm pretty smart.
But I said it twice. I wanted to make
Mate,
sure.
mate, you're stuttering again. You're stuttering. No, Nevermore. I can't understand when you stutter.
When you stutter.
Jeff, are you going to continue to let this fucker dox people that are not in this community, relevant to this community, like Chief Deputy Og?
I think he's fixing his AC right now. It's pretty hot in where he lives.
It's pretty hot here too. 103.
Oh wow. It's only like 89 right here, but it's humid as fuck. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Sorry. Ed, just waiting for Jeff to come back. Did you hear the story of the homeless man being arrested in one of the cities near me?
No,
what happened?
Take it to the 1A community.
Listen, Tommy boy, you and DMA can go hug each other naked, all right? The real men will talk about the real stuff, all right? Wherever we please.
Yeah, was that a laugh or was that a laugh in disbelief? I mean, I believe it was more of a gasp than a laugh.
Yeah, personally, I was actually going to say that. It did kind of sound like a gasp. However, I'm running a saw. I'm muting my mic and running a saw, so I didn't fully hear it. But it did kind of sound like a gasp from what I could hear.
All right, hold on just 1 second. I was on mute and didn't know it, so I was actually talking. Didn't realize I was on mute when I heard you say when Jeff comes back. So, Camila, don't hide.
Why? They're doxing.
No, that's just her screen name.
No. Oh, okay. So Chief Deputy Og is the screen name?
Yeah, that he's been in the community. He's been in the community for, I think, 3 or 4 months now or something.
Okay. And it's fine that he's in there. He could dox my ex-wife and her boyfriend and all that shit, right? Even though they're not members of this community, he could do that. That's fine, Jeff. That's all well and good.
No, dude, chill. I'm trying to look in the chat. I don't see a dox. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't see him doxing. I mean, did he dox your kids in the chat? I mean, seriously, if he did, then yeah, I'll definitely, take care of it. Was it in this chat? Or
yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm looking here. Well, if he did, it's gone now, obviously. But yeah, I just don't
I mean,
dox
I let it go
people.
the first couple times, but it's continuous. You know what I mean? So
Good guy said Jeff, there's no docs. Yeah, I don't see it either. I'm looking up at the
that's fine.
the deleted comments. I don't think
Donnie, please stop doxing, Donnie. Donnie, stop it.
he doxed Ryan.
He's dropping
Ryan.
locations right now that's completely inappropriate.
Yeah.
This is a common name, but it's being doxed by Vic enough on his panel every fucking day. And Og is also a dox.
Wait, Tommy, is that Tommy boy? Is that you
That's
again?
me. That's me in the basement. It's me in the basement.
Okay. There's no sound.
There was no sound?
No.
Hold on. Oh, here, that's why. Coming back in.
Alrighty.
This is why we call him FT Karen.
Yeah. Are you the manager here? No, you're not the manager here? All right.
One more time for good measure.
Yeah. Are you the manager here? No, you're not the manager here? All right.
Listen, all right? In the chat logs, he told me he was the manager. He said, it's fine. Come on over, jack off, get in the bathroom. I'll do it with you. That's what he said, okay? He said he was the manager. But he didn't say there was another employee there. So I was a little confused when I showed up and there was another employee. So then I needed to know who the manager was.
Oh.
So that was during a catch?
Yeah, that was a catch.
Okay. Was that that ended up being the dude?
Two, you're talking at the same time. I can't understand.
Yeah, that was the dude. That was the pred right there, Jeff.
Yeah, that was the pred.
Okay.
He's the one that invited my decoy to jack off in the bathroom. And funny enough, the store wasn't going to fire him at first, the company, but then they were sent from Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy sent them the dick pic and confirmed through seeing the bathroom tile and his penis that it was indeed him and that he was indeed in their bathroom. But if they did not see his dick pic, they were not going to fire him.
I haven't worked to dox John Davis's mother. I don't. Wow.
Okay, that one I do know about because I seen it. What I guess
you seen
happened,
me and him talking about John Davis's
No,
mother?
no. The text or the message where Cam was asking for JD's address.
Sure, and I gave an old address. Then wasn't even the address where he's currently at.
Exactly, and that was the other issue too. Is I guess his deceased.
Because he was going to send a cease and desist. It wasn't to dox it. It was a private conversation between Cam and I for a cease and desist letter he was going to write him. It wasn't to be out in the public, to dox.
But you didn't know it wasn't the actual address at the time, or?
No, I thought that's where he lived. I mean, that's where he lived previously, like right before. So, I mean, it's still not technically, to me, that's getting a cease and desist letter for somebody who's fucking harassing him that shot somebody 11 times at a gas station. Fuck John Davis.
Because I know the other thing that's been talked about a lot too is people were upset because you doxed, or terms they were using, doxed, I guess it was John's deceased father or something.
What? When did I do that?
I don't know if John's in here.
Where's all the receipts? How come people? Okay, people ask for receipts all the time, right? Prove it. Where's the receipt?
Yeah, John, if you are in here, you can come up if you want and show it, if that's, or at
Look,
least.
If the Alaska concept, Aaron Cox just doxed her. Doxed John Davis's mom. There you go.
Wait. Detective Gomez? ABC, whatever.
Did you just dox?
No, the Alaska Concept Aaron Cox did at 6:14.
Oh, okay. I thought
Right
you
under
were
Rolling
doxing
Stone. No,
a dox.
I was. No, I mean somebody said like, oh, who cares what the name is? Right? It's just there you go. There's a dox.
See, this
Yeah,
is
I'm
an
not
issue
looking at the
that
chat. Haystack put too much heat on me, so I can't look at the chat anymore. I'll cry.
this is the issue I have. I don't know everybody's names, nor do I care to be honest with you. I had no idea that a certain catcher was being doxxed a couple times. When I finally figured it out, I was like, oh yeah, we got to watch out for that, and other people, because I honestly don't know their names, their real names. So I would have never. I'm glad. I think the good guy went ahead and zapped that one. So thank you, good guy, for doing that, because I probably wouldn't even recognized it that it was a dox.
Jeff, you were almost blackmailing me last night, saying you knew my name. You said you weren't going to dox me, but you said you knew my name.
You know what I mean? I mean, with the screen name. What's up?
Pure Virus. Who name 7 people in this community that I've doxed. Go ahead.
Your legend docs in here. What happened to others?
Yeah, that's one.
I went to go click on that and went to the phone.
Wait, hold on. If Cap's real name is on his Instagram name, is that really a dox? Somebody just asked me that. So it can't work both ways. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
I will say this though. I know Instagram is owned by the same company, which is Meta. I think that's what it's called, like Facebook. But for instance, like Facebook is more like a personal social media, like friends, family, like, people you grew up with and whatnot. And I think that taking it outside of that would be a dox. That's just my opinion.
Facebook is only for personal stuff for boomers.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. No offense.
I actually like Instagram better, to be honest. I just don't know how to run it all yet.
Oh well, that's what Vic says. Vic, it's all online. So I'm just playing by you guys' books. I just move the goalposts whenever I want to, just like y'all.
That's from Bender. 7 people. It's all online.
Anyway, what's next?
Well, I'm kind of just taking answers from the chat right now, to be honest with you. I didn't have a whole lot of questions. I wanted to clear a few things up.
I got one for you, Ed.
Go ahead.
I was just looking through it, and I don't have it, but my memory serves me. One of your recent live streams, I think it was Alone, you were answering questions from the chat, and I believe you said that you do have the search warrant. And then Telly came up on a different stream of yours and asked you about the search warrant, and you said you didn't have it. And I think he even made the point there that, that is a very big piece of the puzzle, so to speak, right? That would answer a lot of questions. So do you have that search warrant, or do you not have it?
Not in my possession, but I can get it.
And is that something that you would release or not?
No, absolutely
not. Reasoning behind that, if I can ask?
Perhaps when my brother's criminal case is closed, which that, is also in his discovery for his criminal case, then maybe I'll release it once his criminal case is closed. But until then, I'm not releasing anything.
Okay.
I would say that's pretty fair.
Yeah, I understand that.
Because hypothetically speaking, if truly no one is guilty of any CP charges, then basically everything that went on in this raid was illegal on the
Wait, illegal?
side of the on the side of the law enforcement. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case. I mean, you're
Well,
Mr.
okay,
you're Mr.
hold up.
fucking-
In
you're
a
Mr.
civil
One-and-Out.
suit.
I'm not blurring
Yeah,
out
but-
the names. I'm not releasing discovery for, like my case is over with. At this point, I could no. Somebody facing 2 to 20 years? No, I'm not fucking with that. You guys can wait. You guys can sit here and fucking wait.
Well, like I said before, you probably heard it on one of the cap streams or mine or wherever. But I think what bothered a lot of us is you didn't tell us that though you're just an investigation.
I didn't know there was nothing to tell.
Well, let's talk about that. Well, let's talk about that, Ed. So, honestly, I mean, I think that you knew. You knew. So you didn't let. Okay, let's push. Let's just agree that you didn't know that you were a suspect. That you didn't know that you were on that document that was released by PCD, right? But you knew that the house was rated for CP in the foundation of CP, right?
Yeah.
Would it be safe to assume? Would it be safe to assume that you, when logically speaking, when you came into the community to come in here and to be like, hey guys, I just want to let you guys know that, before I really get in here deep, that, my house was recently raided, and it was in relation to CP, and there would just be way too much complexity to explain that, similar to the circumstances we are in now. And so you chose not to disclose that. Would that be a correct assumption?
I mean, that's kind of fair, but I mean, it's also I know that I'm, yeah, I guess, but really, the fact of the matter is, there's going to be no CP charges, right? I have no CP. I never had any CP. So, therefore, I'm facing a drug charge. I was wide open about that,
All right, I got something to say now.
I didn't
Okay,
really have
people
anything
can
about the context of it.
people can go look this up. Tell me I'm wrong, because I know I'm not incorrect here. But when was this? When was the raid from? It was from 2020 or 2019. The
2020.
investigation was 2020. 19, right? The investigation.
That sounds probably right. Yeah.
So anyone right now can go look up how the cloud-based servers run when it comes to CSAM. All right. What they do is they will detect anything that they believe even possibly could be CP. So say someone is 18 and they look younger, which we know, like we have Ryan, he's 26, 28 or 27, and he looks like he's 15. So it's a possibility. They take any of these images that they deem possibly could be CP, and they conduct an investigation. They have to do the FBI, NCMEC, they have to go and do a manual investigation on the images themselves to determine whether or not these people are underage. Now, I know that for a fact because I am someone that when I was under 16, I had someone who, they did this to a group of kids in my area around my age, give or take a few years. They pretended to be a girl and they solicited nudes from us. This person was over 18. I think they were 19 at the time. They solicited nudes from us, which ended up being CP. They went and published all of these images online. So, me personally, I've always looked much older. So, when my images were found by the FBI they had to determine whether or not I was a minor. They came, they did the search, they arrested the dude, they got all the info, where the pictures come from. It was over Snapchat, because that's where I talked to what was believed to be a girl. And this was back in 2012, 2013. They came to my house and had to determine that I was a minor. So they had to do the manual investigation to decide whether or not these pictures were of minors or not. You guys can look up the case. Obviously, names of us aren't put in there, but this person is in prison for, I think, 12 more years. But there was about 100 of us, apparently, on this website that they were posting images of us, whether they were adults or children. So manual reviews have to go into effect based off of these cloud-based CSAM detectors, I guess they'd be called.
Well,
so go look up Thorn.
Yeah, well, it's based on what is that metric, chat? Here, you guys might know it up here. There's like an actual metric or a value that they put on it's like the way that how do I want to say, like the software, the algorithm, fucking it weeds through through images and it gives it different. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh yeah, hash value. Yeah, he's next got it. Yeah, hash value. That's what it is, right? And then that's what. So like, there's a whole process to this, is what I'm getting at. But then furthermore, and I'm gonna get ripped apart for this. But then like furthermore, you got the Constitution of the United States. That's why I say that is that. So you got that. You like, there's a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of safety nets and like, let's say, modern software to get it elevated to a point to where it's a manual review. I'm just, this is my opinion. But then furthermore, to like bring that to a judge and to get that to sign off onto like kicking down someone's door in the United States is a whole nother level as well too. Like, so it's a good amount of, how do I want to say, like checks and balances for it to go through in order for it to reach that level of actually, entering someone's property. Because property, come on, FTK, Mr. 1A auditor. I mean, property under the guise of the law or the Constitution is very, very important. So like breaking into someone's property and seizing their property, their devices is a pretty big fucking deal. Like it's not an easy thing to do. This isn't fucking, Colombia. Let me put it that way.
And again, I'm not trying to beat a dead horse, but I just can't wrap my mind around that it's been 3.5 years and you haven't even got your phone back or devices or whatever, devices or whatever. You would think that obviously it's still open, but it's 3.5 years. So I guess what concerns a lot of us is like a lot of us think that it possibly really did happen because it's still going on.
So the thing is, though, I mean, they take that phone somewhere to a lab near the Attorney General's office, who knows, Austin or whatever, and that's pretty far away from here. And I don't think they're just going to deliver the shit back when they're done. I have a new phone. I don't need a phone. I don't need that phone. They can keep that.
Well, it's kind of like what I was saying earlier. If that had happened to me, and they took, there's whatever, I would be asking for my devices back, and it would also let me know, hey, okay, are you done investigating? Can I have my device or devices back now? I don't know if you're trying to get what I'm trying to get. Okay, so
I get what you're saying.
Jeff, the better,
since this case, since my criminal case is over, that is being put in progress. But it's like,
yeah, I would say the bigger point to that is like, if I was in this position, it really in like any position, especially that something that was founded in something that I was innocent of, right? And I think that's where, I don't know if FTK was, I don't know if you presented that correctly, but I think there's definitely some complexity there in terms of like a search warrant and then things being in plain view and being illegal, and those things getting, brought into that investigation as well, right? So like the drugs in this case, because they were in plain view, right?
Right.
And so what I'm getting at though is like, but if the foundation is in the CP and you are adamant that you're innocent, another thing of the Constitution is the right to a fair and speedy trial, right? And so like my thing would be like I would want to get this shit off my record and off paper as soon as humanly possible. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
It would be the last thing that I would want lingering around.
Since this criminal case is over with, that's what I'm working on. It just still takes a little time,
Bender, the Fourth Amendment allows the government to seize your devices until everything is said and done. So you can demand all you want, but it doesn't mean you're going to get it. You can sue all you want, but you're going to lose. The entirety of the case, because of the warrant, is not over. So no one will be getting their stuff back. And I just want to address the fact that I believe what I was just saying actually kind of works against not just Ed, but his brother, the two people who are named on the sheet as suspects. What I was saying is that it had to trigger a manual review. Like the cloud-based systems have a very complex AI that triggered a manual review of the images or whatever it may have been. So it was serious enough that they triggered a manual review and did an investigation and retrieved a warrant. So I'm not saying that in Ed's favor whatsoever. That's just factual. That's how it works. If you don't believe me, go look it up.
Well, let me ask everybody this, to be honest with you. So I guess, again, like it's been over 3.5 years. If they didn't find anything, it would be done and over with, right? That's just what I'm trying to get to. It just seems odd.
I'm just addressing chat. Sorry, Jeff. I never said I had money to sue. I'm saying you can't sue. Bender's saying he would sue to get his stuff back if he didn't get it after it was demanded to be delivered to him. Like, I'm saying you can't just sue to get your shit back until the entirety of the investigation is complete. And currently, Ed's brother has to go to trial. Correct, Ed?
It's looking that way.
So if he has to go to trial, it's not over, which means nothing in the investigation will be returned if nothing turns up illegal on those devices.
I don't think he was.
Services was Ed using it? I use like Google Drive.
Well, not to shift the. I mean, we're still on topic here, but how long have you known Nevermore for? And I'm not getting into like conspiracy shit here. I'm just curious, like how long you guys have known?
A year and a half.
And you guys just met through here?
Yeah.
And you've never met in person or no?
No.
Have you talked to him much about his case?
Only what he said on panel. We talked. He's got his. He says he's got his devices back. Really, I don't know.
Yeah, there's no reason to time out anybody. Don't time unless they're doxing or something, obviously.
The investigation for him must be over with then at that point. If he got his shit back, because if there's harmful material and they find you to be the suspect of it, they're not gonna give it back. But if they determine he's not the suspect, and if I remember correctly, it was uploaded to some.
Wait. Hold on. Haystack. My brother didn't get. Nobody got devices back.
No,
What are you
he was
talking
saying
about?
he was
This
saying
is
that
see,
he was
this is where
saying
they
that.
spin shit.
No, he was saying
No,
Nevermore. He
Blue
was
Stack
saying
Sniper is
Nevermore.
in there saying, "Whoa, so
I
your
know,
bro
I know,
got
I
his
know.
devices back?"
I know.
No.
I'm
Or
just clearing
something
it
like
up.
that. Mega download, whatever. One of those up.
FTK, you're fucking breaking up, you goddamn Karen. Shut your mouth. What was
But
I
to
going to
me,
say? I
like
think
he
that.
knows that. He's smart enough to know that, though. You know what I'm telling you, boy? So that's just
No,
an
no, I'm
ignorant.
no, because I went back and thought about it too. I switched topics there pretty quickly, and to be completely honest, like I haven't been listening a ton because fucking Samantha made me go back and do a whole nother edit about him. So I'm like, I got an AirPod in one ear and then my like editing headphones on my other. So what I'm getting at is like I think sometimes it's tough, and I did just jump topics there, and you said. Oh, he got his devices back, and so I was like, I could see the connection being made there.
Okay, well, yeah, that's.
But I think it's good to catch that shit. I mean, to just so we're all on the same page, and you can see like Haystacks, he's like, yeah, I gotcha. But what was I gonna say is that so the weird thing with the Nevermore stuff is the fact that it was like a Google Drive. And then he said that he went in and like, well, let me put this one out there because I know that motherfucker's down there as well too. Is that the first thing he does is call Ray, like, it's fucking super. I don't know, like, I don't know if that's just me, but like that is fucking weird. That's the first thing you would do. Like that just goes to show you this fucking place is just weird in itself. But then yeah, that it was an online storage, but then they took his device, but then they gave his device back quickly. It just seems very strange. Which leads me to just to continue the conversation here, because I guess I'm gonna put this panel on my back. What about these claims about Clovis?
What claims about Clovis? Like, be more. You'd have to be a little more specific, I guess.
Yeah, I hate to do it because I don't like. It's just been talk, but there's been people claiming that Clovis has been accused of putting CP on people's devices as a means of, I don't know if it's blackmailing or of like
it was okay
of malice. Let me put it that way.
Clovis got sued before by a former friend of hers for using her IP to upload child pornography. Clovis ended up winning that case.
Okay. So that's probably where the basis of kind of the speculation or the rumor comes from.
Because they're both YouTubers, and they're both involved in that other community over there with all them other people. So that's all them bizarre ones, So it's kind of like, one person who was Clovis's former friend and moderator herself before she started her own channel, and they had a falling out. She says that she got a call from her internet provider, which I don't see the internet provider calling you up and being like, hey, by the way, somebody's using your IP to upload child pornography. So, but that's what she says happened. So she ended up suing Clovis for that.
Holy shit. That is Jeff, highlight Panel Channel's first comment there. That is fucking right. I actually remember this comment. I may even have it clipped actually somewhere. Is that Nevermore said, I fucking remember this. Yeah, they thought they had something over me, but as of today, they don't. Do you know anything about that, Ed? Where that would come from?
Who's they?
That's the question, right? Like I think that's like that.
I mean, I'll tell you what. I'll be honest. I did ask Nevermore. I was like, did you ever have any issues with Clovis? Because you never know. I guess if that other shit happened to be true, but like Clovis won the case. So
how long ago was that case with Clovis?
Fucking let me think back. Hang on. 2019, the late 2019, maybe.
Okay. I mean, that's the. I mean, I'm kind of, how do I want to say, innocent, like not innocent, but like naive to these things, but that was like kind of the first time I kind of clicked in my head, like, oh fuck, like I could see somebody doing that for blackmail or just even for fucking criminal charges. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's like a crazy thing to think of.
I never extorted Cameron's father. What the fuck?
We extorted Cameron's father.
So has Ed ever had any issues with Clovis? Yeah. Clovis and I are buddies.
What do you mean? What do you mean, soft ass feelings? You think Nevermore just did that for fucking attention?
Ryan, you made it abundantly clear that you think I'm a fucking child predator or whatever. So no, I got nothing to say to you.
There's Lord Steve down there. Little blast from the past. Get out of here, nerd.
I mean, I think I've been very courteous up here, right, Jeff? I mean,
yes.
I can't answer y'all shit. I'm not going to sit here and be called a choma by Ryan for the next hour and a half up here. No, not going to happen.
But why soft ass feelings?
Reasonable and respect it's going to be. So.
Oh, that's fucking. That would be interesting. I'm not opposed to healthy and non-harmful speculation, but I could see that. I could see that being a motivation behind it. And then furthermore, it was a bit interesting on kind of how the community didn't really jump in on that too much. You know what I mean? Like, did not dig into it. Oh my God, XX, yeah, fuck me. See, I'm yeah. I gotta just stick to doing my like little clip and I gotta stick to just dragging Sam. I know you've done that, Sam.
Oh my
I'm too naive now. Everyone's just like hearing me like be like all these aha moments just from reading chat. Like, damn, god damn.
I mean, I thought the same thing, to be honest with you, when Nevermore, when he did the fake alcohol thing, for attention or whatever. And I think maybe he did that too, but still, that's not even, I don't even call that dark humor. I call that criminal humor. I mean, it's not, you know what I mean? It's just, it goes beyond dark humor.
Dude, that's what fuck these fucking see, make the chat great again. This like my mind is, I mean, granted it's 1:45 in the morning over here. But the chat is blowing my mind over here. Because then
I'm gonna let Ryan ask this one question.
Oh god.
Go ahead, Ryan. We're just
I mean, if anyone is saying it doesn't make sense, it's because it doesn't make sense for a reason. And I think we all know what that is.
Okay, yeah, sure. Whatever you say, Ryan.
And Ed is, we have every reason to believe that based on Ed's story. And even if it was his brother, like, even if, and I stress even if, like, why would you even cover for your brother if that was true? So, yeah, obviously that doesn't make any sense. Neither does any of your story. That's it.
There's
and
no
if you,
charges.
and I know you're religious, but just know burning in hell.
Okay.
After you burn in hell, death won't relieve you.
Yeah, all right. Yep. Go take care of your mom, motherfucker.
Oh, speaking of Sam, you don't mind if I bring Sam up, right?
Oh, Sammy.
Hey, Sam.
I don't have anything for Tommy Boy. I did have something for IndyCap since he's such an ethical and principled person, like you claim to be too, Tommy Boy. Why don't you let us know who doxed me to you, Ryan? Because you're laughing your ass off that I look exactly like I sound. Since you're so principled and ethical, bud, why don't you let us know who doxed my info to you?
Everyone just gets a revolving door. I feel like the last two guys, those guys were like fucking Kramer, you know?
Well, I will say this, and Ed said a little while ago, I do appreciate this was very, nobody was rude, I don't think, at all, virtually. I mean, as far as Ed was being very courteous. I hope I was being courteous. Of course, Tommy Boy's courteous, and FTK was courteous. And that's, I'm glad that it's probably the idea that Ed didn't come up last night when I was drunk, because it would have been that way.
Didn't Sam go on camera like months ago? It was actually in my video.
What's that?
I think Sam went on camera. I'm just baiting him back up here. Is what I'm doing. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Sam went on camera, and Sam has sure been talking about this a lot after saying that I talked about my docs a lot. But you know, fuck the Tommy boy. And where are those goddamn videos? I wonder.
That was on. I remember what I think that was on. Yeah, it was on Pulling the Strings, I believe.
Fuck you too, Tracy. He said I should be burning now. I told him to just take care of your mom. Isn't that what he's there for?
Yeah, and then that's right, Patty C. That motherfucker's over there. That's what my next edit will show. When old Samantha was up on Capstream, the reason he could not put them on Rumble or any other site for that matter was because editing. And then when he came on my stream, he put me on blast for not putting Bobby Joe on blast for something she did like a year and a half ago. And I told him that he could do it on his channel, and he said, I don't have a channel. I don't run videos. Cut to today, there's videos on said channel, but they ain't of a pred. They have motherfucking Tommy Boy Studios.
Wait, somebody's taking your shit?
No. Sam just do like, I don't know what Sam's doing. He's like, something about like, yeah, and fucking Warbot is Warbot's so like, and it's so funny because the guy's just so off on a tangent about me being like, it's the fucking internet, which is a good point here. Ed, is that I think, I know there's a bunch of shit going on, right? But like when push comes to shove, you and I have both been around the internet streets for a while, right? And that like there's gonna constantly be people popping into your chat, like bringing this shit up.
Yeah.
It's just a fact of the matter, right? And then, what I'm getting at is like, Warbot thinks it's so crazy for me to be like, listen, if it's affecting you mentally, like, don't go on the internet. Don't watch this shit. I tried to say that to a young woman the other night as well, too. Like, this is not the place to handle your shit. And Warbot thinks that's crazy. And then furthermore, just to continue on this tangent, is that the whole thing where, yeah, LARP came on and he doxed me. He lost his wrench for that, and I banned him for the rest of that stream, but I did unban him. And I went on to Caps and I said, like, I was torn. I was like, it's not like, LARP could just create an alt and then go in there and dox as well too. But what I said was like, I know LARP wouldn't do that because, when he's going to do shit, he's going to do it with his account and fucking, do it from his chest. And they've like taken that into me being like, if you're going to dox with your chest, which is not what was said, you jabronis. But yes, praise the Warbot. If last piece, and then I'll let Telly cook here, is that listen, you can't be feeding them goddamn trolls, and that goddamn Warbot, he loves feeding them trolls. And I'll tell you another thing, it doesn't make any sense if you can make videos like minutes after somebody brings your name up on a panel, but you can't get on panel. Like, is it your mouse? Like, your mouse won't click on a panel link, but it can like click on a record link. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me.
So
you go for it.
Mate, no, listen. Sorry, Jeff. Look, I just want to clarify. I'm Og down in chat. He's just you seem to be having quite a respectful conversation up there, and he's asking these really fucking stupid questions that aren't questions. They're just fucking veiled insults. So I'm just, for this stream, I just think I'm just fucking hiding his fucking questions because they're just provocative and stupid, I think, at the moment, while you guys are trying to be constructive. So there's just a couple of people that are getting pissed off, I think, which are his buddies, but he's asking about the size of Ed's dick and stupid shit like that, which I think is just silly at this point. But if you want me to let him fucking go, I'll just leave it open.
Yeah, as long as nobody's doxing or stuff like that. If he's
All right.
not doxing or anything,
No,
I
he's
don't
not
think
doxing.
I don't think I don't think Ed's gonna get upset about questions like that. He has
Ryan,
pretty thick skin.
that's why I meant like take care of your. That's why I meant like take care of your mom, bro. Why are you worried about this internet bullshit right now? I mean, spend as much time with her as you can. You know what I mean? I didn't mean it in a bad way, bro. Not at all.
Yeah,
Interesting
that
talk,
hurt my
though, guys. I think it's a good tone. All right, I'll jump down. I'll leave Ock to do his bit. Okay, see ya.
All right, thanks, Tilly.
I mean, you might have misconstrued the way I meant to say that. You know, this shit will be here whenever you know.
Yeah, I didn't even know anything about any of that till now, or whatever.
Yeah, dude. I heard you mention something, Brian, that you're going to be off for a while. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That is fuck, man.
You got my I know that you're not a religious person, Ryan, but I will be praying for you and your mom and everything on that. I don't know what's going on exactly, but whatever it is, I'll be, keeping my thoughts and prayers. Well, honestly, I'm sure I missed a few, and I'm sure you probably missed it. Or you have questions for me? I don't know. I think I'm done. There's like 3 or 4 things I really wanted to talk to you about. I'll be honest, and I didn't want to call, and then you record it and put it out in splices. I'm not saying you would, but with what's going on, it's kind of hard to trust people, obviously. So I just would rather do it on the platform publicly. So that's the reason. And I do appreciate you doing that coming up. And again, I think we were both courteous, I think. And Tommy Boy, do you think we were courteous?
Yeah, and I never do this. I never do this, but for the occasion, I put hearts in the chat for
yeah,
I never do that. Not that I don't condone it. I just, I'm sending good vibes there, dude. Keep your head up, and you just got to stay in a fucking positive. Try to keep in a positive, kind of state of mind. It's good. It's gonna be goddamn. It's gonna be tough. But guys, I think it was good. I should probably pop off and get back to doing some editing and get to fuck to bed. I just was up way too late last night, but I'm sure you degenerates will go all night. And
is it like 1 o'clock in the morning there?
Yeah, it's 1:52. But you can see my fucking internet's running much better here later at night, so that's good.
Less people on the internet, so it runs faster, right?
Yeah, I think so. I just got to get this shit figured out.
When did I record a call with Vic? I never recorded a call with Vic. Haystack, you're lying.
Sam, I'll get this video out. I'll try to get it out tomorrow. But you should really do something about those catches. Like the exposure is kind of a big deal, especially because I got you clipped being like, yeah, prosecution in Florida is going to be really difficult. Okay, well, if you knew that, then I think the fucking exposure is even more important then, pal. And
actually,
if we're here for one thing, it's for the kids, right? Not for the content. So I'm just saying.
It was there, so I'm going to ask you this if I could, because I only saw one. I think they called him Matt. I don't know if that's his real name. I'm not doxing. That's just what was said on the live from you guys from Florida. But somebody said that Sam had an entire professional camera crew, but all I saw was one dude.
No, it's one guy.
Oh, okay.
It's just one guy. It's just one guy. But dude, here's the thing, and I'll try to highlight some of these things. I'm not going to name who, but one of the decoys had to go out and put out their catch, put out the catch from it, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So then, I mean, there's 100 people in here probably, so this is probably a good time to bring this up. Is that, Sam's logic is that first off that it's the catchers or the decoys content, right? Which we know that decoys aren't out there putting out videos, they're not the ones doing confrontation videos on Preds, right? That's just a stupid fucking justification in the first place, right? And then the second place is that, the catchers who were streaming it or, who were live streaming on their phones, they have that content, right? However, the content that was released well, let me go into the before this. They were streaming it on their phones, but then you had this third-party camera crew, right? That was Sam's, that Sam hired. That was very professional. That had mics and shit, right? Oh, here we go. In that, here's the interesting thing. The decoys that had to put out their own video. You know where that video is from? It's from the professional camera. That's his content.
Okay.
Do you see the connection I just made there?
Yes.
You don't know what the fuck I experienced. Yeah, I took care of my dying father for the last year and a half of his life. So.
Well, now I got to stay up here for Sham.
Yeah, he just asked for the link. I think he wants to reply to somebody. Here he is.
I would assume it's me, Jeffrey.
Him. Oh.
I apologize. Let me first say, let me apologize to Ryan. Someone had, I read a couple messages incorrectly, and I apologize to Ryan. So I just.
I don't even give a fuck, Sam. I don't care about anything you say or do.
Okay.
Whatever.
I'm offering you an apology.
But also, yeah.
So,
but also, if Ed knows anything about taking care of dying people, is that when they receive strong medication, they need to sleep.
Right.
And I nearly sleep like 2 hours a day because I need to respond to a medicine alarm to give that person medicine.
I just think that's just
catering to that person all day. And the one time I have my one meal a day, and I'm watching a panel, does not mean I'm not taking care of my mom because she's sleeping. So if you know anything about actually taking care of someone dying, I think I would hope you know that.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm just saying, I wouldn't be adding this.
So you said take care of your mom, so that's my response.
Okay, well.
So you're a piece of shit in more than one way.
Okay, well, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself too, and have fun running hell.
Yep. Did your dad like little kids too? I mean, seriously, these are the questions we highlight? Are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe we can reserve this for another day, Tommy boy.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't catch that. Sorry, will you go again? I heard the end.
Maybe we can reserve this for another day, but you can start off by, you said the other day that you don't know where you said to dox people with your chest, which is exactly what you meant and implied in your comments to LARP when you banned him and then you unbanned him. So
you can. I think the people can go over to Sam Clinton 2.0's channel and see your video, see your edited video. And I say edited, not like you did it in a manipulative way. I say edited because you took the time to edit 2 videos about me while not having any catches on that channel.
Right,
which
and you've done so many catches yourself that you're a perfect voice for being a spokesman.
Well, that sounds pretty interesting because if I remember before that Florida trip, you sure did put Thomas Fellows on a lot of blast for his catches there, pal. And that was pre-Florida trip.
Hey, pal, since I've done catches and I've seen how hard it is and how much work is involved, I haven't made too many comments since, though, pal, have I? And you keep running your mouth.
If there's one thing about that Thomas Fellows is that he posts his catches.
How easy it is to go edit it and get this stuff out. And then you want to lie and say that you weren't worried about your docs when you kicked Ray out of the community because you falsely blamed Meow Meow. So yeah, I mean, we can talk about a whole host of things of your hypocrisy too, right?
Well, we're looking forward to the video, Sam.
Go ahead. I mean, because I know that's rather than going catching predators.
To your videos.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good. I mean, I know you're looking forward to them. Yeah, I know you're looking forward to them, and waste your time listening to my voice selectively editing me. I mean, go catch some predators and see how hard it is.
I would rather just have you post those catches.
I'd rather you spend your valuable time that you're all busy moving and shit and go and catch some predators in wherever you are in Europe. Show us how it's done.
There you go.
At least it wasn't a full blow. Like last night, I looked at some of those, like the one with the teeth. I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Damn." Well, I honestly don't have any more questions right now. I'm good. I don't know if you do, Ed, or anybody else. or if you want to take questions from the chat, I don't know.
I'm just
I
going
mean,
to
the
say
floor,
that
the floor
there's
is
no one
Tommy
else has
boys.
the
The
balls to. I'm
floor,
glad your dad is dead. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Chief Deputy Hog.
the
I'm kind of glad
floor,
he's dead too. He ain't suffering no more.
It's so triggered, dude. Sam, like you just got to take the L and just like be and just like take the foot out of your mouth and be like, yeah, I fucked up. Like I fumbled the bag here. Like that's literally
okay,
like,
and you call yourself okay, and I'll do that if you call yourself a hypocrite because you said that you
I'm a
didn't
hypocrite.
tell exactly
I'm a
that,
hypocrite.
and a liar
I'm a
too.
hypocrite.
So to apologize to everyone for being a liar and a hypocrite and talking out of both sides of your mouth.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm a liar and I'm a hypocrite. Now, Sam, post the
Yeah,
catches.
you are. You're
Sam, post the
discrediting.
catches.
You're discrediting.
Sam,
There's
post the
hundreds,
catches.
there's thousands and thousands of catches that have been pulled off of YouTube because they didn't comply with YouTube's terms of service. Why aren't you
Sam,
pushing for all those?
talk to
Because
Raven
you
Wolf. Put
don't
him on
know
Rumble.
anything. You don't know anything about
Talk
catches.
to Raven Wolf.
You don't know any. See, now you're yelling and now you're talking over me because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know anything about the terms of service
I
to post
do.
catches. Do you know how many JT posted like 3 minutes of one of the Florida catches, and within an hour it was struck and removed from YouTube. So what's
Was that
your
on Rumble?
obsession? I mean, I can. You want to work with you want to work with JT? I mean, you can go and you can go.
I just need a yes or no. Was that on Rumble or was that on YouTube, Sam?
It was on YouTube. And
okay, it was on YouTube.
If you're talking about exposures, the biggest platform for exposures is YouTube, Tommy.
Well,
boy,
I mean, any
right?
exposure, right? Any exposure, right? Is
Right.
Is better.
So I mean,
So
we'll
any
see if
exposure.
every catcher has gone and taken their YouTube content and posted it on Rumble, and I'm held to the same standard, that's fine. But to go back to your earlier point, I didn't live stream any of these catches. The live streams were recorded by, the people that were doing the interrogations, and they were downloaded, and I had no involvement in where they were downloaded and who downloaded them, and who would post them afterwards. So your
sounds
obsession with
like piss poor leadership and piss poor planning.
right, I know. I mean, you put yourself out there to put just a trip together to go catch predators, and you can sit back and Monday morning quarterback all you want from Europe while doing no work to better the movement, and just sit there and critique and put none of your money towards or time towards doing any of this. Yeah, I mean, your job's pretty easy. Your job's pretty easy.
I'm just saying it's a.
That's why I'm excited. That's why I'm excited to buy your morally bankrupt studio out of bankruptcy, because you it's so easy to do your job. Just sit in there and listen to my voice all day.
All right, let me go through this list. Yeah, Vic, when did I dox Vic? Besides maybe today after he's doxed me continuously for weeks. Tommy, when did I dox Tommy, and what did I dox of Tommy's? I mean, Tommy was very open and upfront about his name.
And you sit here and rewrite it. You fucking melted down completely over your docs, and now you want to rewrite it like it was no big deal. You had locked. You had
God damn
locked.
it.
You had locked. And I know. Are you tipsy now, or are you getting ready for the bar? Why are you laughing
I'm
awkwardly?
sober.
Why
so
are you?
sober.
You had locked.
It's
you
actually
had locked
it's actually because I
the
just
rest
pulled
of
up
the
my
day.
OBS so
His next day, his entire day helping you figure out your docs, and then you basically accuse someone with no evidence other than what you perceive to be, oh, well, he came in chat 3 minutes later. And how did you know that? Because you feverishly spent the next day with Locke to try to investigate who did it to you, right? Just admit
I can't wait.
Just admit
This is perfect. This is perfect. This is very good. Please continue, because I got clips for days, Sam. You've been running around these YouTube.
No, I know
streets
you do. No, I mean,
on
that's
every panel, for the last
and then
week
you
about
have
your
the
docs
current.
that you actually haven't been doxxed yet. Just that people know of your information. Like,
how do you know? How do you know I haven't been doxxed?
Sam, you are a funny dude. And another funny thing about you is, like, I tell you what, if there's one thing I've learned, through my mid-30s, is that people that need to talk about money all the time are the people
I don't need to talk about money, pal. I don't talk about money all the time, pal. You just brought up money, okay? So go back to your day trading. Go back to your day trading and stop worried about me talking about money. I've never talked about money.
You just said you were going to buy out Tommy's studios, dude. You are, Sam,
anybody. Well, why is that? That doesn't have anything to do. That has nothing to do with money.
You're not thinking clearly right now. You're not thinking clearly. You broke your triggered duration. Like you were on like a 2-minute average, before becoming triggered on panel. I think you broke like maybe 20 seconds on this one.
Okay, let's go back to simple. Just address the video that I just put out earlier today. You said, prove to me where I said dox with your chest, and that's exactly what you said to Lark. So tell me how that was edited. Like, tell me how you're going to weasel your way out of that one.
Let's pull it up. Shammy.
Jeff, do you have it? I'm sure you've watched it 10, 20 times, Tommy Boy. You probably know it by heart.
Oh, we love Sam. We love Sam 2.0.
See, and then you just like with your fake voice, I don't know what you're doing. Is that like, I don't know, Donald Duck? What voice do you do when you're under pressure and you're anxious and you just start like cackling and doing a Donald Duck voice? I don't know what you're doing.
Sam, listen to you, dude. You are bent out of shape over here.
No, I just think that this is
I'm under pressure, dude. I have nothing to hold up. I make fucking YouTube videos in this fucking community.
Yeah, you contribute nothing to catching predators.
Holy shit! And like,
yeah.
What are you talking about? Like, no one's like, this is like, what are you talking about, dude? No, I get to put you on blast and catch you in all the double ass shit you say.
That's
it's
great.
An amazing job. It's an amazing job at Tommy Boy Studios. We have a great culture over there.
Absolutely,
we have a wonderful culture.
You do absolutely nothing to catch predators, and you do nothing for the community and the cause. You just sit back and have dozens and dozens of hours listening to bullshit so that you can put quote unquote people on blast. And then when you're put on blast, you laugh and cackle and create little mimed voices to try to deflect from.
It's in the basement, Jeff. Oh no, here, let me check.
The video. You said that you didn't say docs with your chest when you said that. Answer the question. Why did you lie about it? Why did you lie and say you never said it?
We're going to watch the video. We're going to watch the video, pal.
I don't need to watch it. I put it together.
No, you said you wanted. You said you like the chat probably wants to see it.
Jeff, do you have the? Could you pull up the video?
It's in the basement. It's in the basement. It's in the basement right now as we speak. And for the record, while we're waiting for Jeffrey over here, he did say BRB. Sam, one could argue that the majority of people would argue that you're not a catcher as well either. We've never seen any of your catches.
Well, I said that during the time that I was helping people get catches and catch predators,
I haven't seen those catches.
I'm not a catcher. I am no longer a catcher. I don't do any catches right now. That's true.
Well, no one would be able to see the catches unless they caught them live.
And which you did. So what do you need to see?
Well, I didn't see them. No, that's why I want to see them.
Oh, okay. All right. You didn't see them because okay. All right. I mean,
no, I didn't. That's why a lot of people are asking about them. Like, we want to see those videos. I think it's actually pretty important to kind of get them out to their communities as well, too.
Yeah,
you know, like where those
there are
guys live and
thousands
stuff.
and thousands of catches that aren't out there because of one reason or another. So, yeah, I do think that they're important, and I think you're making it.
Why don't you put them up there?
You're making it important to drag people. You're making it important because you're so obsessed with these, but you don't do any other research for any other catchers or catching about where the videos are. Every single catcher have videos that haven't been republished.
I mean, you have all of them, right? I'm just wondering if you're going to put them out there.
No, just answer the question. Why'd you lie about not saying doxing with your chest? You were proud to say that, right? And you lied about it. So we can go back.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! No.
You can harp about it all you want. Why don't you go pay for catching to catch predators, and you go do your own videos in Europe and show us how it's done, Tommy Boy? Show us how it's done.
Not sure what that is, but I saw it down there in the basement, Tommy Boy.
Oh shit! Sorry, this isn't the video. Oh god damn it! What does this say? Unfortunately, after almost 2 months, the video is not being released. I guess we will. Sid from. Oh, sorry, Sam. My bad. We're not. My bad. That's the wrong one. Here, it's this tab. Sorry. Excuse me, Sam. Excuse me. Here we go.
One of those videos the other day about he's like something about that I said like dox with your chest. I would like to see a clip of that. I think what I said is like, we think very similarly, right?
Why'd you cut it there? You jabroni?
Why are you talking over? Hey, Jeff, go back because he's got to interrupt. Jeff, start from the beginning if you can. Jeff, go back to the beginning. Go
Sam,
back
you're
to
an
the
idiot. I'm controlling this. I'm
Why
controlling
don't
this.
you let the video? See, you just have to cut in, dude. You're a
He was the other day
deflector.
about
You're a
he's like,
deflector.
Oh,
something about
Sam, press.
Talk over the video.
when I said like docs with your chest. I would like to see a clip of that. I think what I said is like, we think very similarly, right? Like I know you're a fucking smart guy and I know you've been around for a while. I just asked that, yeah, like I hate to say it this way, but like I'd rather have fucking stupid ass alts come in there and do that. But I know you're not one of those, creating alts just to hide behind that. You're gonna just, do it and do it with your chest. Just please.
Don't do it in my channel. Dock somebody and somebody else's. Do it.
No,
it.
so you can actually hear. So you can actually hear.
He's like,
Sam, that I don't say anything about doxing. I just say when you're going to do something, you're going to do it with your chest.
You're going to do that. See, you're a little fucking weasel. You said do
No,
that.
no,
What
Sam.
was that?
I think you.
What was
I think
that?
You spent,
said when you're going to do something.
I think you spent a. I think you spent a lot of time doing something that was.
When you're going to do that.
That was really bad. That was really bad. There's probably much better things out there, Sam.
When you're going to do that. When you're going to do that, what is
Sam,
that?
Are you
what
pressed?
is that?
Are you pressed right now? Are you
What
pressed
is
right
that?
now?
You're a liar. You're a fucking weasel.
Relax.
You're probably the biggest weasel here.
Sam, we'll let the. Oh no, Sammy. Oh no, did he leave just like that? Hold on, Jeffrey. We can't leave the stream like that. Let me pull up a Sam clip for him.
He tends to drop out and come back up, so he may come right back up. I'll drop the link.
Oh, mercy. Oh, let's see what I got in the archives over here. Oh, here, I got a good one. I got a good one for you, Jeff. You'll like
All
this
right.
one. Oh, this one's gonna be good.
Rage quit.
All right, Jeff, it's in the basement. Oh, this is too funny.
All right, here we go.
Dude, Sam, fuck you. Ray lied.
I'm gonna use that somewhere.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. All right, I got a better one.
I don't even remember half that stream. Again. Damn, I have to go back and watch that again sometime. I did watch like most of it the next day, and then I pretty much forgot about a lot of it.
All right, here's a more juicy one. This one I think is going to make it in the video. I still have some stuff to do tonight, put me behind, but this is what I'll leave you jabrones with, just to show you, like, it's funny. The reason Sam's so pressed is because he's got this like little thing that he's like going to pick out on me when he knows I have, hours and hours of this dude contradicting himself. Like I could dedicate the fucking channel just to Sam being an idiot online. I swear to God. All right.
Yeah. Oh, Wolf's got another catch coming up soon too.
All right, put that one up there, and then I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's 2:15 in the morning. Jesus. All right, so this one is Sam editing the videos, what I have it titled. So just listen to this.
The evidence has been turned in. What are you talking about?
The evidence. Why didn't you turn it in?
I don't understand what your question is. But
why?
Wait.
Turn in the
Just hold on.
motherfucker.
Cap, come on, dude. I mean, he's.
It's really bad.
Listen to this.
Sam, how come? What you're admitting this now, but you got really annoyed at me when I pointed this out the other night.
I think you were asking. Well, first of all, you asked me if the evidence was turned in. I told you that it was, and then I see you in a stream later on that night saying that you didn't turn in the evidence. So
I didn't say. I haven't said that. I've said there's no evidence that you've proved that you've sent it in.
I don't. If you don't believe me that it was, if you don't believe that it was turned in, that's on you to prove that it was.
No bullshit, Sam. It's like you're making this a public issue.
Show the evidence.
So you're making this a public issue. There's two things. One is that evidence gets turned in, and the other is that
the footage gets shown and for exposure purposes, and it's like you won't provide evidence that you've turned in the evidence, and there's no fucking exposure up there. I mean, great that you went and did catches.
That's on you if you don't believe me that it was turned in.
Okay, well, fuck it. It's there's no reason for me to believe you.
If it's specifically asking about the footage that I was responsible for, I've already said that it's
Listen to
not
this.
been edited, but all of it I was responsible for, I've already said that it's not been edited, but all of the catches were done on live stream, and those videos have been recorded and can be posted by.
So how much?
So what he says there is that his portion of the evidence of the tapes have not been edited. Dude, it's been months. This dude spent a better part of the year putting Tommy on blast for this same exact thing, and now finds himself in that same exact position and is telling people to get fucked if you don't believe me. Like, and I can even bring it back. Like, this is where Sam, he knows that's why he's so pressed, is he knows he's fucked, is because, let's see if I can find it. Let me see. He knows he's fucked. He's on Bill Powell's stream when that Weld County stuff was coming out about Tommy, just putting the guy on blast about, like, yeah, it's so crazy when you're just not doing this stuff and you're not, submitting evidence, you're not, and then you're not following up on cases, and and it's like, dude, this is exactly what we're asking for now, right? It's just the irony is palpable. It's fucking crazy.
I'm going to mod a couple people because we're getting timed out. They're not doxing or anything, so as long as somebody doxes, don't time anybody out. Wait, we lose. Shit. I don't know what happened here. You still there, Tommy boy?
Yeah, I'm seeing if I can't find it. I'm not gonna be able to find this one, but yeah, I'll try to put that one. Actually, I do have that one. I can't show you guys my Premiere Pro because it has my file name, like my hard drive name, which is my full name on there, so I can't show you guys that, or else I would just show you guys some of the edited video. But let me check to see if it's in there. I'm pretty sure I did put it in there with Bill Powell. But here, I'm gonna do this one because the Haystack still in there. We'll leave with a funny one.
All right, sounds good. And that's not the real Colorado Pet Patrol. He's modded in here, so yeah, if he's whoever that is doing some nasty stuff, then yeah, it's just a troll account.
All right, this is the Sam on my panel. And again, this is just like such petty shit, right? Like, so he brings up, if you guys remember that, I don't want to listen to that fucking stream. I went back to that real quick. But yeah, he's just pretty much talking the entire time. But he's like, goes on to say like that he, when he thinks about JT, the first thing he thinks about is him being a gay man. And it's like, dude, like that's what, like, you are the problem then, dude. And then, he's like, everyone knows that you got a gay brother or something like that, so you're fine, And I'm like, dude, the funny thing is like my brother and his boyfriend are like the least woke people ever, right? So they're like, like the whole like idea that like it's so cringe to have somebody be like, yeah, like, why would you do that to them? Because they're gay, like they would cringe at that, right? And then so Sam tries to put me on the spot by this clip.
Right, so let me finish. One of your primary supporters, Haystack Sniper, just posted a thing of me as a Lego saying "legay." Are you gonna call that shit out?
It was actually pretty funny. Yeah, it was actually pretty funny. Yes, it was.
Oh, so you're not gonna call it out? You're gonna actually say it was funny.
It was.
Okay.
It was.
All right, yeah. So
let me finish.
One of your primary supporters, Haystack Sniper, just posted a thing of me as a Lego saying "legay." Are you gonna call that shit out?
It was actually pretty funny. Yeah, it was actually pretty funny. Yes, it was.
Oh, so you're not gonna call it out? You're gonna actually say it was funny.
I just love that. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm not gonna back down on that. I'm like, yeah, dude, that was fucking pretty funny, dude. That was pretty funny. It's just like his shit does just not fucking land, Like I'm the last person to come with that woke fucking virtue signaling bullshit up in the TV studio. So, all right, Jeffrey, it was a pleasure.
Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, Telly's gonna come up. I'm gonna close it down here pretty soon.
Yeah,
What's up,
mate.
Telly?
Yeah, just can you just do me a favor, mate? Just take my wrench with you, buddy. I can't fucking deal with this fucking old guy. He's calling people fucking pedophiles when they're not. He's telling fucking what's his name, Ed, that yeah, I'm glad your fucking father's dead. And if you're fucking good with that, mate, well, you can take my fucking wrench because I don't want any part of this.
I didn't know about all of that.
Yeah, mate. Honestly,
I just
it's like he's been a fucking real dick. It's the questions, they're not fucking questions, they're just fucking insults, and they're fucking calling someone a fucking pedophile when they aren't. I don't care whether it's fucking Ed or anybody. He's a suspect, fine. That's legit. But to call someone a fucking pedophile and say, I'm glad your fucking dad's dead and shit like that, fuck him.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
those messages are deleted now. I just said like as long as there's, I thought maybe there was some docs or something. That's why I gave
No.
a couple people.
I mean,
a
I
wrench
respect
so
that. I respect what you said about that, but there's a fucking limit, and this cunt's over the line, I think. Anyway.
Well, I'm gonna
just
close
so
it
you know.
down anyways.
Yeah,
So
mate. Yeah.
I
All right.
appreciate. No, I'm not taking your wrench, man. It's all. I
Yeah,
don't.
no, it's
It's kind of
just.
my
I think
fault
it's.
because I can't keep up sometimes with the chat.
No, I
It's just,
understand. Yeah, I understand. I just want to give you a little bit of context because I don't think you fucking stand for that. I think he's. If you read some of the comments, I've screenshotted them. I'll send them to you if you like, so you can have a look at what he's been going on about.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, mate. It was
it's all good, man.
good stream, buddy. I think you handled that well. I think it was good tone
Yeah.
and everything. It
I
was,
think it went well. I mean, I wanted to be as calm and collective as possible. I think we both
Yeah.
agreed to that, and
Yeah.
I'm sure that I know there's a lot of questions that I'm gonna like. Oh, I wanted to ask this, or I wanted to ask,
Yeah.
that, but there was like 3 or 4, whatever it was, that I been wanting to
Yeah.
kind of get cleared up. I'll probably have to
Yeah.
rewatch it, to be honest with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's
But-
same. I missed a lot of it. I was watching Tommy's Catch and just sort of came back and but yeah, I'll have to. You're gonna leave it up, aren't you?
Yeah. Also, Wolfpack, he has another catch in about.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, like 10 minutes. So everybody, let's head on over and support Wolfpack, and I think Walga's with him as well, and Tiny, I believe.
Yeah, well, good one.
So
All right,
I'm
Jeff,
gonna.
mate, that was good.
All right.
Good stuff, bud.
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate you all the time, man. And thank you guys for coming. I'm gonna go and end it here. I don't know. I'll just end it with a little bit of the StreamYard shit for now because I just don't want to pull up anything because it takes forever. As far as any other music goes, so I'll find something here and let it run for a couple minutes. If you guys can drop Wolfpack's link and Wogs. I don't know if Tiny is streaming from his or not. I honestly just don't know. I'm subbed to him and everything, but I don't know if he's streaming. But yeah, Wolfpack and Wog for sure. If you guys can drop the link, if he already has the live stream prepared, if you could just drop that stream or them, both of them or whatever. If not, at least just drop their channel. And I will do my best to get over there too, because I did watch a lot of I had my phone here and had to mute a lot. I was watching, I went to Wogs, supported him in the catch, went over to Wolfpack's, watched what I could. I didn't get to see the end. And then Tommy, I guess, has a catch right now too. So, all right, I appreciate it. I did my best. We agreed to remain courteous. And all that stuff, and I think we did. A lot of questions came from the chat as well, which is good. And I don't know. I'll have to rewatch it for sure. Kind of dazed and confused, to be honest with you, from last night. All right, y'all have a good one. Take care. Thanks.